Hello! 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 Hello there, everybody! Hello! Hello! How are we doing today, my friends? Hello, 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 hello! Hope you all are having a wonderful day today. Hope you guys had a great weekend as well. We are back in for the Limbus company time, my friends. How we doing, folks? What's going on? Who's up in here? Hello, Devour. Bamboozle. Happy birthday to Bamboozle's sister. Everybody congratulate Bamboozle's sister for surviving another year. Congratulations, very proud. Where's my chat box? Can I get a chat box going here? Can I get a chat box popping up right there? Thank you. Hello, Yan, Levi, Aubrey. How we doing, y'all? Oh my god, hello, Karon.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom, indeed. We are back on the road. Thank you so much for the dono. Karon, is this just a regular occurrence now? Is this a daily thing? Because I'm all for it. You know, if you want to keep this going for, you know, the next 50 plus years, would very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hello, Otis. And Jude. Hey, Devin, good luck for them final exams. Yeah, so I was gonna mention that, y'all. Hello, Wack. Wackit says you can grip me anytime. That's very thoughtful of you. Thank you so much. So this week may be a little spotty on the streams. I'm gonna try and, you know, keep streams up at their normal times, but it may be hard to keep up the normal, regular intervals of consistency. I have some final exams I'm going to have to complete over this week. I mean, I'll be fine. Like, you know, college isn't that rough now. All right, it's just you know, C's, get degrees, graduate, get out of here. But if I have any exams scheduled during normal stream time, which I do believe will be happening tomorrow, but I think that should be the only day where there's a time conflict, there will probably be no stream, or it'll be like, you know, different times for it. Like maybe it'll have to be way earlier, way later. I'll try and keep you guys updated on all of that, but it shouldn't affect us too much. Also, y'all, I've been playing so much New World. I don't know, have I talked about this on stream yet? Have you guys ever heard of the game New World Eternum? The Amazon MMORPG that came out, probably been like 4 or 5 years now. It's been a while. But I re-downloaded it because I did enjoy playing it for a little bit. But my computer couldn't run it that well. But obviously now that we have the new PC, I've been playing that a whole lot. And that's pretty much taking up like all of my free time. Like, I was expecting to play Oblivion. Oblivion was going to be the main thing I was playing. But I just randomly started to play New World, and now I think I've played probably about like 20 hours within the past week. There's been a lot of New World gaming. But it's really, really fun. I mean, it's not really the type of game I don't think we'd ever really play on the channel. It is just that classic. It's kind of like RuneScape with really good graphics and like a better action combat system and like better everything else, better housing system. There's like different territory stuff, like randomly generates. There's a lot of crafting involved. It's really, really cool. Very, very cool. But yeah, it's not the type of game I don't think you'd ever really play on stream. Maybe I could one day. I don't know. You know, at some point there probably will be a shift in the content we make, but obviously right now Limbus is taking up our time. Nothing wrong with that. You know, I do enjoy my Limbus companies. But hello, Scarlet and Cedar. But maybe that's an idea for the future. There's like a ton of games. There's too many games right now that I want to play. I want to play Limbus. I want to play New World. I want to play Oblivion. After we finish Limbus, I was hoping to play Cult of the Lamb, but I don't even know like when that would be. Like I don't. There's so many other games I want to play now that I don't even know how that fits in. I'm spoiled for choice right now. You know, it's a little bit of indecision. There's a little bit of indecision on what I should be playing. So right now I'm just doing whatever feels right, which that's New World. Been playing a lot of SCP Secret Laboratory as well. I have a pretty strange line. I was looking through my recently played games. There's a pretty strange Devin Blocks lineup right now for what we enjoy playing. SCP Secret Lab's also really good. If you guys ever hop on, like, you know, around like later in the night, you might see me on there. Little Devin Blocks in the wild sighting. But hello, Aaron. But I've kept you guys waiting long enough, so let's get into the game. Before we start, though, we gotta pull up our word of the day. Your word today is plethora. Plethora refers to a very large amount or number of something. Plethora is most often used in the phrase a plethora of. For example, The hotel offers a plethora of amenities, including indoor and outdoor pools, a fitness center, and world-class dining. Amenities, not amenities. That's like the Nemo stuff. Amenities. That's not the word though. Ignore amenities. That's not the word of the day. Your word of the day is plethora. All right. I'm hoping most of you should probably know what plethora means at this point in your lives, but you know, maybe you don't know. What server do you play? I really like Curva on SCP Secret Lab. Curva is probably my favorite. If not Curva, then Raven Guard or King's Playground. But Curva is the best, in my opinion. Much more lax on like allowing people to do whatever they want. Like there's not, you know, you can be a bit more silly without the chance of being banned, which I think some people may be a bit too silly. You know, too much silliness is a bad thing. But I do like there being you know, less restriction, a laissez-faire attitude towards policing and moderating. You know what I mean? No happy Cinco de Mayo, Div. I'm sorry, I'm happy. What is Cinco de Mayo? Is that the Day of the Dead? Is that what Cinco de Mayo is supposed to be? I think so, right? Happy Cinco de Mayo, my friends. It's like, you guys ever seen The Book of Life? Very good movie. No? Oh, Cinco de Mayo is not the Day of the Dead. Oh, I apologize. Oh, that may have been insensitive. I'm so sorry, Bam. I'm so sorry. Until Mexico beat the U.S. in a battle. Oh, the Alamo? Is that the Alamo? No Alamo? I don't know. Hello, Sonny. Devara says, I remember The Book of Life, such a good movie. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Obviously, that was not. I thought that was possibly like set on Cinco de Mayo. It's set on the Day of the Dead. Two very different things. Still, in remembrance of Mexican culture, highly recommend Book of Life. Little animated movie. Very good. Probably like top 3 favorite movies of all time. Like Devin Block's top 3. It's like Whiplash, Forrest Gump, The Book of Life. It was like better Coco. Coco, is that what's his name? Coco Melon? The little Mexican boy they made a Disney movie about. They stole all of that from Book of Life. But alright guys, well, welcome back to Limbus Company. I did not do our dailies. I'm gonna be completely transparent with you, completely honest with you, completely forgot that over the weekend I probably should have been claiming these daily rewards. They may all be gone. All right, we may have missed out big time. Oh, okay, you just missed the ones that were for that day, but it keeps going. So we missed out on 12 identity training tickets and however many Inca boxes. I think that's like 3 Inca boxes. It was bad. All right, I should have done my dailies. I made bad decisions here. All right, very bad decisions. But we just need to make sure we're here for day 14 where we get that nominable S1 Battle Pass Ego ticket. All right, and possibly the takeoff module ID Uptie. But we did get some decent rewards today. Thank you. Was this the same way where I missed out on some stuff? Missed out on some Inca Valen modules and this, or did I already claim these? I don't know. How long does this last? Until the 22nd of May. Oh, we can still get all of our dailies. We're fine. We can do it. We can do it. You got a free ID? I did? Where do you see that? You can miss 14 days of the welcome dailies and still get everything? Okay, that's good. So we'll be able to, even with the weekends off, we'll still be able to. Go through and call me Creamer, if you please. What? Accept all of our friend requests here. 54 friends. Still considering using friend IDs. Not sure when that's going to happen, if ever. We'll think about that. But what was this talk about me getting a free ID? This thing? Nominable S1 identity ticket. Use this item to select a Season 1 identity, including event identities to obtain. Oh? I get to pick? Oh! I can pick a 3-star? I can pick a 3-star ID? Is this how we get it? Is this my moment? Is this finally it? Yes, the free 3-star. Okay, wait, let's take a look at each of these. Is there a way to, like, you know, make it bigger? Press and hold. There we go. Oh my god, we're gonna get a 3-star, not 3-car. 3-star. So we've got Wait, do they start off at level 50? That's insane. If so, I'm guessing not. That would be insanity. Lobotomy Corp Remnant Faust. We already have... Oh, are the Incorps in here? Incorp Kleinhammer. Who am I looking at? Heathcliff. This is Heathcliff. Okay. LCCB Assistant Manager Rodion. Los Mariachis Jiff. Who is Jiff? Was he one of the guys that we met in the other thing? Look at it. It's Hispanic Sinclair. Oh my goodness. What a legend. This man does not hate on beans. This is a bean lover right here. An RB sous chef, Gregor. What was the name of the chefs? Or did that? I think it was literally called the 9 chefs. The ones in Runa that ate the people. The one that Greta was a part of. Hello, town. All right, and now our 3 stars. This is obviously we're gonna pick a 3-star. There's no reason for us to pick a 2-star. What do we got? The one who grips Faust? Wait, that's so sick. The grippy one. The gripper. The Grim Gripper. Okay, that's an option. That does look really, really cool. Hello, Halcyon. Very, very cool. But I saw some people say something about Incorps in here, so... I mean, she is technically part of Incorp, right? No, maybe not. RB Chef de Cuisine. Ryoshu. Get that out of here. We're not taking that. Incorp Grosshammer Marsault. Oh. Wait, is he supposed to look like the Hammer? Is that what he's based off of, or no? Is he just meant to be like a cool looking guy? What is this? He's got this like green stuff going on. Is that Incorp? Incorp's got the green? What's the green stuff going on his face? Ting Tang Gang Leader. Wait. Ting Tang Gang Leader Hong Lu. Gang Hong Lu. Oh, that one would be cool, but I have to stick with the Incorps. It's Guido. Okay, it is meant to be Guido. Wait, this one's kind of calling to me. Also, with Mersault, like, you know, freaking showing off last stream, going crazy. It was, he did kind of grow on me a little bit. I thought we were never going to use him, but Guido Mersault's pretty sick. The one who shall grip Sinclair. What? The one who shall grip? It's his destiny to grip? What does it mean? What does he have? I can't even see. Does he have a hammer, or does he have his normal little... What does he even use? Does he use like a spear, or is it like a halberd polearm looking thing? I forgot what Sinclair's weapon looks like. And then G Corp Manager Corporal Gregor. This is OG Gregor right here. All right, that's cool. So here's the thing. We've got 3 options. All right, I'm just gonna make it very, very clear to you. It is a halberd. Okay. I want to be very clear. It is the only options right now are Faust, the one who grips, Mersault, Incorp Grosshammer, or Sinclair, the one who shall grip. Now, we don't have a good... We actually don't have a good ID for any of these 3 characters yet. So all of them are viable options in terms of like being good, you know, like worth using. The Grip Faust does look really cool. And if we got the one who grips, then we could use her, we could finally use her ego that we got. I do really like Sinclair though, and badass grippy Sinclair would be really, really cool. And then Mersault, I just thought Guido was pretty sick. I mean, he, it's pretty on theme for what we're doing right now. He has some really cool abilities in here. I think I'm gonna go Faust. I think I'm going Faust. I would honestly prefer the other 2, but I want us to be able to use Faust's ego and I think it'll be really good to have her as a 3-star. We can uptie it, and we can get her ego working. I think it'll be really good. Charon says the grip Faust passive is that when you chain 4 orange skills, both in Faust and a random center gain some SP. I guess I probably should check like what their abilities even do. I mean, it just looks like, yeah, it looks like Guido Mersault just inflicts a ton of nails, you know, just normal in-corp stuff. And then Grippy Sinclair, oh, he can gain Fanatic. We've been needing somebody that can gain Fanatic for a little bit now. Oh, and he has a defense that heals him. It's pretty sick. Hello, Yen. Devin, look at the Faust Uptie one. Very funny. What do you mean, Uptie? Oh, I didn't even realize that that's right. This is only their fully uptied form. Before that, this is what they look like. What is she doing? What the hell is Faust doing? All right, we're gonna go Faust. I made you guys wait long enough. We're going Faust. I'm taking it. Select Faust, the one who grips identity. Yes. Give it to me. Will you join me in the great task to purify something that I couldn't read quick enough? Oh my god. It's Hikikomori Faust. Will you join me in the great task to purify the abominable filth? You know what she's watching right here? She's watching the Devin Block stream right now. She's breaking the 4th wall. It's actually all part of the Limbus ARG. Right now, she's currently watching stream. She's in chat. Discord mod Faust. She's in chat right now, y'all. All right, I'll take it. Thank you. Let me equip that thing. Let me equip that thing. Hello, Faust. Long time no see, my friend. Hexanail is now online. And I should probably give you a couple tickets. So I was told that these are the baby tickets down here. Sure enough. And I was using the big tickets before when I shouldn't have. So I kind of sucks. We missed out on the daily that gave us these really good tickets, I think. Or maybe you don't miss out on the dailies. Maybe I was just like looking at it incorrectly. But we're gonna level her up to level 20. And do I have enough to uptie her? Yeah, I mean, we obviously should uptie her at least once. Ideally, we're gonna get to uptie 3, but it's gonna take a while to get enough thread for that. I guess we could convert. We can convert shards to thread. I don't know. Is that a good practice? Is that like frowned upon? Is that not good for my future? It might not be. Hello, CG. I feel like we should be holding on to the shards. I don't think we should convert them all. Aaron says I do it. Jude says yeah, it's good. Really? Okay. Well, you know what? Oh, well, that's gonna take so much though. It's not. We're not gonna get rid of all of our shards. Yeah, let's just go on with the story. Hopefully, we'll get enough. I forget what you even get thread from. Is it you gotta do the Luxcavations? That might be the only way. Jay says half of your shards get converted to thread anyway when the new season drops. Oh, really? Okay, well, we'll see. If we have enough towards the end of this stream, we will uptie our new ID. Hello, Toaster. Let's continue. Let's continue finding the one. I mean, it seems we already found the grippy one, but she's still out there somewhere. An alternate ego version of her. Alternate reality. I was liking base Mersault. He was kind of putting in some work, but at this point, it should probably be... That was a weird sound. Why are you making these noises? Have they always talked to me every time I selected them? I don't. How did I miss this? I didn't know that was a thing. All right, but yeah, obviously we want her to be first. We want our Faust, our grippy Faust, and we're a little under level. Who cares? We'll be fine. We must track her down. Hello, Zach. Freaky Faust connecting to Gesellschaft. I'm really excited to see what the Hexnail ego looks like. We've never gotten to see it before, and we're gonna get to see it with this. Dude, she looks sick. Look at the little, what are these called? Greaves? Metal leg guards. Looking good, Faust. Looking good. All right. Well, we're just still taking down These in-corp crusaders. I don't know what they think about fighting two of their own and their leader, but oh my god. That was the thing in the picture. When she had the Robo-Man picked up. She was like force choking him, but instead of force, it was her hands. What are they saying? Is she the leader? I forgot her actual name. The grippy one. Is the grippy girl the leader of Incorp? They made it seem like she was. I think she may have been. Yes? Okay. I cannot remember her name for the life of me, though. Cromer, that's her name. Cromer the Gripster. Bam says I'm scared of her. It's okay. She can't hurt you here. The grippy lady can't hurt you, Bam. She's not real. She's not real, I swear. Not of Incorp, but just of the Inquisitors. Okay. See, because I've been thinking, this is probably not the full, you know, entirety of Incorp, right? This is just like a little subsection of them that have gone a little crazy, you know, maybe a little prostheticist. They're ableist. I think you can kind of get prosthetic without being disabled in the city. But not all the Incorp Knights are like this. Just these very bad men. These very bad men, alright? These are very bad representations of what Incorp truly stands for. They would never do this. My god, this ID goes crazy though. Obviously this is our first 3-star ID, so I'm not fully aware of what that power difference looks like between a 3-star and a 2-star. I don't know how big of a gap it is, and obviously we don't even have her fully uptied yet. But it seems like it's pretty darn good so far. I mean, she's not losing any clashes. She's dealing a gazillion damage. She's choking people out, slashing them up, stabbing them through the heart. Oh, and she also gets Fanatic. I didn't even realize that. I like the Fanatic. Raining 2 says Incorp's primary focus is experiences. They produce literal hand experiences. Oh, so are they not all knights? Is that only this group? There's non-knight Incorps? Bam says, did you ever fight the Fanatic in Darkest Dungeon, Devin? Did we? Oh, that's a very good question. Oh, wow, even with the 3-star Faust, Ishmael's still putting in more work. To be expected. Did we ever take on the... Did we ever kill the Fanatic in Darkest Dungeon? I don't remember that. I don't think he ever showed up. I don't think he ever pulled up on us. Yeah, it is only the Inquisitors. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of sucks. I was hoping all the Incorps would be knightly fellas. I thought they lived in like a medieval, you know, make pretend world. Like they like obviously are in the current times, but maybe they like live like they're still in the medieval ages. I thought that would be really cool. But it's okay if not. Prosthetic bodies pile up like a landfill in a corner of the town. I could see that some of them were still conscious, letting out pain moans. The Inquisitors paid no heed. They strenuously jammed nails through each of the victims' chests, over and over, executing their pure intent. I've surely pierced their heart, yet still a pulse remains in their body. It must be patched with steel. Even the core of their humanity has been tainted by heresy. How filthy, a disgrace to flesh and bone. The Inquisitor began carefully pouring a bottle of liquid over the prosthetic person in what looked like a solemn ritual. Judging from the pungent smell, it was most certainly oil. Imbibe the oil of humanity, ye heretical soma. Those who cannot return to the earth find solace in scattering to smoke. A lit match was then thrown on the pile, letting rise a huge flame. With the sounds of sparks flying about, the air is soon filled with an acrid smell. It's not quite like the smell of burning flesh. The spreading fire finally brings a crackling glimmer in those prosthetic bodies to permanent darkness. If this hellscape is their idea of purification, I'd rather stay unclean. Nagelhammer has always been devoted to scrutinizing the idea of humanity. Some criticize prosthetic use, as they believe that pain is a necessary component of the human experience. However, it never escalated to the extent of a direct action that we are witnessing now.
아까부터 들었던 생각인데.
I've been meaning to ask, how do you know so much about Incorp? I was once employed by Incorp. What? You used to work with these people? I have never worked with those specific individuals, but in terms of affiliation, you can say that I did. Wait, Mersault has secretly been a devoted knight this entire time? Come to think of it, this might be the first time I've heard Mersault actively talk about himself. He would rarely recount anything related to him. Perhaps he felt it wasn't necessary to speak at all. Why didn't you tell us that earlier? You carry one of those freaky weapons then? Am I obligated to elaborate? The hell? Why don't you explain what makes you different from those nutters then? Listen, mate. As much as I like to call our daft manager Clockface, I don't think they deserve to be, by any means, to be on the steak or chopping block. Those buggers talk big about purifying and all that, but all I see are a bunch of loonies who just need an excuse to kill, eh? Speak up then. Are you like those screw-loose bucketheads? There was a time when I thought about such things, though I did not come to a conclusion. I want that damn conclusion now! Are you gonna up and butcher all the townsfolk if your manager just says so? Must I give an answer? That does not aid us in handling our work. An employee must follow their employer's orders. The term Vergilius presented state as much. If the manager orders me to do such a thing, I will do it. I may provide my input if I am told that it is necessary, but I do not have the habit of rambling my thoughts unprompted. Pardon, are you round the twist? You got a chunk of metal for your brains like the folks here? I am 16% proteins, 60% water, 7% minerals, and so forth. I am clearly different in terms of composition. Moreover, unnecessary heavy metals do not comprise any portion of my body. That was a Faust type of answer right there. I did not expect that from Mersault. He is clearly different in terms of composition. That is another difference. Heathcliff's face contorted with frustration. Mersault was already an enigma, and he only felt even more distant after this conversation. Now that you mention it, there's something I've been wondering. I've been thinking on whether Manager Dante should be seen as human. What do you mean? What if, when dear Dante is speaking, it's actually the clock and not the person we know as Dante behind those words? You trying to tell me we were being led by an actual clock? Good grief. You're reaching uncharted depths of idiocy with your theories. I can't even be bothered to refute them. Don't misunderstand. I do like our Dante with their clock-headedness. Honestly, same. Why don't you just give up finding your old head and stick with that new one? No, it's probably not going to be the case, but what if Dante's real head turned out to be super evil or something? Well, there's only one of us who know about our manager's Bud's past. Gregor's eyes naturally fell on Faust. Faust knows our past? Maybe she does. I feel like she has mentioned that. Hello, Red Hat Man. Because she was the one that explained everything in the beginning, right? But obviously, I've been thinking this as well. I think that if we ever do get our head back, get our memories back, old Dante probably was a bad guy. Like, just from the way that I would think the story would play out, it would make sense to me that Dante was an evil mastermind before he got the clock head. That's confidential information. Its access is restricted to the highest security level. And I get the feeling I won't be able to read it for myself. It's only natural. I have no idea who or what I originally was, so I had nothing at my disposal to refute Hong Lu's lighthearted accusation. Maybe he's right. I really am just a clock. Even if I ask Faust, there's no telling if she'll give me a real answer, and I wouldn't be able to discern the truth in such a thing either. There's even a slim chance that the real Dante is hidden away somewhere, that I'm some advanced imitation trained to believe I have free will. In any case, sitting here and ruminating won't get me anywhere. Who knows? Maybe I'll mount this thing on the wall when I find my real head. Ishmael sent me a chastising glare for even suggesting something like that, but she had no choice other than to shrug. Well, it is true. Wait, can they just reattach his head if they find the real head? If they find human Dante head? You just put that thing on, and it's like nothing even happened. That would be handy. Dante is Ayan, silly. Dante is Ayan. I mean, well, then is my previous statement wrong then? I think there's a couple of people who may characterize Ayan as an evil mastermind. I don't think that I was entirely wrong in my assessment of the situation. Maybe not evil mastermind, more like misguided lunatic would be better. I mean, he did have... I think... This is just some Devin personal lore ideology thinking here. But I'm pretty sure Ayan almost really did nothing. Like, really, it was all the Sephiroth, and then really it was Angela the entire time that made it all happen. And then he just carried on what Carmen did. Ayan really didn't provide anything to anyone. It was all everybody else. It was Carmen's plan that he just carried out. And he didn't actually do anything other than the Sephiroth doing their job. And, like, the Sephiroth were the ones that were actually, like, you know, ready to commit themselves to the light, giving their all. You know what I mean? Ayan was just he was a little kooky. You forgot day 46 to 50? It was her concept, but his plan? Well, yeah, but, like... I don't know. I mean, isn't that part of the story is the moral ambiguity of what they, of like it actually playing out? Because Ayan literally just made the plan, but then had Angela carry it out. He wrote up a plan, had Angela carry it out, had the Sephiroth go through their whole redemption arc to actually bring the plan to fruition. All he did literally was write out the plan and then just follow through the motions. He did carry out the plan. Well, he carried out the plan but he didn't even know. He had amnesia. He helped the Sephiroth, but anybody would have. They were just following Angela's orders. Right? Wasn't there like a million resets beforehand where nothing even worked? Where he didn't help them? He helped them on a whim, like because Angela finally guided him to the correct ending. Yes? No? What? That was all Angela? That's what I'm saying. And it was Angela that carried out pretty much everything. She basically guided a human vegetable into saving the world. That's basically... all Ayan was literally just a rando. He got neuralized. He was basically a baby. He was like a full-grown baby man that was taught how to save the world by Angela. In the process, you know, probably ended up hurting a whole lot of people along the way, right? Yes. He's not a random. Also, he did. Yeah, I know he made Angela. I'm saying when he lost his memory, he knows nothing. When you get neuralized, you become a grown baby man. You are not who you are anymore. If you have no memories, you aren't you anymore. That's who Ayan was. Yes? If I neuralize you right now, you could be Ayan. You might be Ayan right now, you don't even realize it. I might be Ayan. Does that matter? Yes, because it means he basically did nothing. Anybody could have done it. It could have been anybody. It doesn't even have to be Ayan. He just wrote the plan. Yes? Yes. Okay, what should we do now? If we move quietly, we might be able to pass by the other Inquisitors unnoticed. Dante, I'd like to apologize in advance. As you know, I'm not as experienced with fighting like the others. Our foes might jab me in the heart over and over for that. Will you bear that for me? Sinclair was trembling so badly that it'd be pitiful for anyone to witness. I could tell he was desperately trying to suppress his fear. It wouldn't be the first time Sinclair has died. Whenever he bit the dust, I made sure to bring him back. But today, he's newly asking for my understanding. He looked determined to confront them directly, even if it means he'll die again and again. A feeling quite unlike the fright a usual battle evokes. Maybe he's holding the kind of fear that comes with a certain courage. We're still talking about the Ayan thing in chat. Devin, look at me right now. They say Ayan was the only person who could have done it. Yeah, but it's cap. It's not real. That's what they say because it makes them feel better. But really, after the plan was made, it didn't have to be Aang. It could have been anybody. Could have been a little grown baby man. You could have taken a child born anywhere in the world, wiped their memories, raised them in the facility, told them they were the manager, and made it happen. I bet you I could draw up the damn plan. I could draw up the damn, you know, save the world plan. It's not that hard. It's just executing it. He had to, you know, create a robot with human memories that went through like 1,000,000 years of torment just for the world to be saved, but the world doesn't actually get saved. Come on now. Come on. Are you scared, Sinclair? Sinclair suddenly turned around and gave me a startled look. Did I say something weird? No, it's just, I was reminded of a friend who asked me the same question. Sinclair opened his mouth after a brief pause. His voice cracked. I agree with what Heathcliff said. Prosthetic head or not, he would have been the same person regardless, Dante. I guess the same could be said for my family. Thanks, Sinclair. It's nothing. I can't have you be too thankful when I'm about to make you suffer by throwing my life away. Just as I realized that I forgot to ask what he said in response to the same question his friend had, Sinclair had already charged into the fray. Levi says perhaps it's best we move on. We are here for Limbus. This is true. Lobotomy Corp is in the past. Alright, it's time to move on. I still stand by my decision. I still stand by what I said. I will refuse to elaborate further. But I guess I could elaborate a little bit more, because I'm just saying, like, people are saying that the Sephiroth wouldn't have reacted the same way if it wasn't Aang, but they didn't know Aang, right? They know Aang purely in the context of the manager. Yes. Sorry, Brian. The win rate's worth it if we're fighting these trash mobs. It's whatever. This just gets us a better content quicker. They were his friends? Were they? They remember. Then how come none of them mention it? In Lobotomy Corp, they all refer to the manager, X, Aang, as if they have no idea who he is. Or they also all mind wipe just like he did. They remember they were literally his friends before you know he stuffed them in the boxes? I mean, obviously, I remember Hawkma remembering, but Hawkma, that was like the big thing whenever you do Hawkma's core suppression. Is he's literally talking directly to you as Aang. Talking about y'all's past together. All the other Sephiroth, when you're talking to them, they don't ever actually, like, mention the fact that they know you. Like, I remember, cause I thought I remember that being a huge thing. No Sephiroth remembers the past until their breakdown. Okay, yeah, like during the core suppressions. Yeah, but for the most part, it's not like they just know you. Every core suppression is literally the Sephiroth remembering what Aang did to them. Okay, yes, that I do agree with. So I guess it does make sense. So I guess it would have to be Aang after they're done with their core suppression for them to go through the acceptance and like be okay with it. Okay. I will fall back on that point. But for most of the game, until you do the core suppression, it's not like they just know you at the gate. It's not like everybody's like, oh, hello, Manager Aang. It's so good to see you again. So glad you could come to the corporation and have us go milk the abnormalities for energy. Can't wait. Yeah, duh. What do you mean, yeah, duh? It's been like 4 months, 5 months since we played Lobotomy Corp. My entire life is not Project Moon. I'm trying to wake up, read through my Project Moon lore so I can refresh on all the info that I need to know. I apologize. Guys. My knowledge has dwindled. It's my fault. I will now daily. I'm gonna start taking down. I'm gonna go on the wiki. All right. I'm gonna take down notes on all Project Moon information and lore, and every morning I'm gonna go through it. I'll make some flashcards. I'm gonna get it right. All right. I'm gonna get it right. I very much apologize from the deepest recesses of my heart. Sinclair's home was the largest mansion in the neighborhood. Also, what's happening right now? We're going to the Gripster right now. We're talking about Project Moon. We're about to pull up. We're at Sinclair's house right now. This is his family. This is his dad right here. He has a lot of siblings. Isn't that crazy? Sinclair's home was the largest mansion in the neighborhood, standing at the innermost part of the town. One could see from a distance that a huge flame was engulfing the estate. I took a moment to try and imagine what this town could have looked like during its peaceful times, to bring to mind the times when the trees we saw near the town still had lush, verdant leaves, how Sinclair would have been during those times, or when everyone around him had died. I couldn't paint a clear picture of either happiness or despair. Nonetheless, I only hope that Sinclair can brace himself for the misfortune he'll soon have to face. This is awful, to say the least. The courtyard that could have once been a vast, flourishing garden was now full of nails erected tall. A variety of prosthetic bodies were pierced by those towering nails, and the house was enveloped in ferocious flame, ready to consume everything around it. While everyone's attention was drawn to the prosthesis, Sinclair's eyes drifted to a corner of the yard. The graves. They're dug up? Following his gaze, I could see 3 graves that were violated. Sinclair's expression alone was enough for me and all the other sinners to guess who they were for. To execute the dead. This is nothing short of a devil's work. Father, mother, and sister. The family he mentioned. That's where they should be resting. Halt! One uniform, straight ahead. That whistling. I mean, it's just too funny when you think about it. Someone walked out of the burning household. Her laugh was simply sinister in every way imaginable. Faust, what are you doing here? Now you see, I did that. Why put so much effort into burying bodies that can't even rot, am I right? Cromer. I'm sure you'll find him around somewhere if you look hard enough. I do remember nailing those 3. Be a good boy, and I might just tell you where they are. Well, Sinclair, you've grown a spine coming all the way here. Enough of one to look at a few dead bodies too, right? Why? Just, why all of this? Sinclair couldn't even speak properly. Where did our before team get off to? They've got to turn up at this point. Sinclair's got some buddies. Looking for the other filthy ratlets that snuck in here? Okay, watch closely. I'll turn on the lights, so open your eyes wide. No! Effie! Effie was barely breathing. His limbs had been cut away and deformed prosthetics were crudely lodged in their place. He was too mutilated to even speak a single word. Oh my god. This is one of... I think we've talked about my, if I have any, like, irrational fears, greatest fears on this channel before. I don't think I've ever brought this up. But the idea of having your limbs replaced is, for some reason, that's a very specific thing. That's one of, like, my biggest fears of all time. Like, something about it just, like, creeps me out to my core. The idea that, like, you wake up and, like, your arm's been replaced or, like, isn't there anymore. And obviously, that happens to people. Like, you can literally have your arm amputated. But that is freaky. To be replaced with a prosthetic without you being able to do anything. In his current state, it'll take around 2 days for him to completely die. And the pole piercing through him will only amplify his suffering. Then, Manager, I happen to know of a method to end a life with as little as pain as possible. It's one that saw many uses, in fact. May I ask you to give me the order? I looked at both Gregor and Ishmael. They gazed back at me and, as if in acknowledgement, dropped their heads low and bit their lips. I understand what that meant. Rest in peace. The collar of Otis's clothes brushed against the wind. Then silence. And it's then broken by Cromer's roaring laughter. Ah. At the same time, I could hear something else break. Really, it's hilarious to watch you all care for each other. Thank you, Town.
Broken heart emoji. Broken heart
I
emoji,
honestly, I was Effie, like, he wasn't, you know, my favorite character. I would even venture to say I disliked Effie a bit. But that is rough. R.I.P. the Fster. May this €2 pound? What is that simple? Pound? Euro? Donation be in remembrance of Effie's loss. So sad. Really, it's hilarious to watch you all care for each other when you all meet the same fate anyway. Brings you back, doesn't it, Sinclair? Your face back then was real priceless. Cromer, you have to die. Yeah, I think that's the right way. You'll die by my... He was interrupted by the sound of a nail dragging across the floor. It's Guido. We thought we had felled him with our best, but not a scratch was on his body now. It was as if all his injuries healed in that short time. Seeing him walk towards us in perfect condition fatigued the sinners. Rendered speechless, all they can muster from their hearts was a deep groan of contempt. Guido, why couldn't you take out the others? Forgive my ineptitude, O one who grips. My incompetence allowed them to escape. You have to stay alert. You never know what's hidden under those cursed steel craniums. I shall keep your word at heart, O one who grips. Since the reunion is over, I'll be heading back. Cromer turns around to walk into the burning mansion. Get back here! I swear I'll grab you with my hand and... Nope, Sinclair. It's always been the other way around. A long smirk dances across Cromer's entire face. It's hard to tell if it's the violent blaze or Cromer's vice that is consuming the other. And then... I am the one who grips. You think I go through the back streets and knock on someone's door? You expect me to be the victim? No. I grip. I am the one who grips. You guys think I'm the first one to ever make the Breaking Bad one who grips reference? Is that original? Is that original enough for you guys? You heard it here first. Pam is getting gripped by the gripper. ATS, can I be her hammer? But yeah, going back to the whole getting your body parts replaced thing, that has always freaked me out big time. I couldn't imagine being Gregor. I mean, at least it's like it is kind of a part of him now, you know. I'm sure it grew on him after a while. But imagine just like not having your arm, your hand getting replaced, and then you can't ever get your old arm back. It's just gone. That'd be a nightmare. For lust when Faust is on field. What for the passive? Is that what we're talking about? The whistles. As serve the common phase, heal 2 allies with at least HP, at least SP for 15 SP if the ally is an infinite fanatic. Oh, also applies fanatic. Oh, I did not realize this was a thing. Did I not read this part when I was looking at our passive before? she also gives it. That's huge, because a lot of the in-corps have passives that rely on them being fanatic. Right? Who had it? Somebody had an ability that was like, when fanatic, get buffed up. No? Am I insane? I swear there was a passive that had to do with being fanatic. Maybe not. Maybe I'm insane. Maybe I made that up. I guess I'm crazy. All right, is Big Boy here yet? No. Well, we can't even do 4 oranges if we wanted. Let me check our other passives actually after this. This right here. I wonder if there's any other passive we should be playing around, even other than whistles. So thou shalt hammer. Oh, the passive has something about fanatic. I think this is, yeah, this is Don Quixote. If target has nails, inflict +1 tremor count. If this unit is fanatic, inflict +1 nails. Okay. Deep cleaning. This is Ishmael's. If this unit is critically hits against targets with slower speed than this unit, inflict 1 additional potency. Decent. Backup. One ally with the highest max HP takes -10% damage from attack skills. Grudge. One ally with the least SP gains 1 attack power this turn after an ally is defeated. Alright, and then Gene Code GO. At the start of the combat phase, the ally with the least HP heals 5 HP. Yeah, these are actually pretty good. I don't remember us having all these. For a while, I felt like we didn't have any passives, but I guess maybe we've had these for a long time. I just never played around them. But yeah, I like, now that we can actually apply this Fanatic, that's huge. It does suck, though. How did we already have 2 staggers? Not good. Not good. Is there any way to... Honestly, I think I'll probably just, like, win rate it and then, like, augment the procedure as needed. I don't think we can get anything else out of this. We can't get any other of the passives to activate. We don't have another orange. If we had one more orange attack, it would be perfect. Yeah, I guess the Sandy buff is probably a huge, probably a big buff. I don't know how the percentages affect the coin flips. So I just know that higher SP gives better coin flips. Where's Guido? Is Guido pulling up soon? I missed my Guido. There we go. So this will give us... Nope, you don't need that. There we go. So that gives us the whistles. Perfect. And we could also play around... What do we need for the backup? 3 yellows. I don't think we can actually get that right now. Yeah, I wish we had more gloom attacks. Because we have a lot of ego that takes gloom, and we have a lot of, well, and we have 2 passives that need it. It'd be really nice if we could have it, but I guess that's okay. Every 1 SP is +1 to land heads up to 95%. Oh my god. Okay, so SP is very important. Got you. Are we getting smacked here? It's actually kind of hard to tell who's winning and who's losing. I think we're smacking him. I think we're smacking him right now. I think we're good. There's so many waves. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm gonna use Rodion's ego to heal. Ahead of time. I would like to do that. Make sure we're using this for whistle. This will give us the heal. We are 1 yellow off. Or no, is this not yellow? Is that not how this activates? Right now we're using 1 yellow. Is this not yellow? Is this, what am I, why is this not yellow? When it says owned. Oh! Wait. When it says owned, does it mean my ego amounts? Is this my ego? Is this the amount of ego resources I have? Yes. Okay. So these are just owned. So this is actually already active. Grudge is already active. I understand. We probably still should use that, I think, for the heal. Got you. So if we can just get a couple of gloom attacks off, that you just build up here. It's not like you have to combo that many abilities. Like, oh, because this one specifically says resonance. That makes sense. All right, I get it now. This should be good though. This will give us a heal, a very much needed heal. As long as they don't somehow kill Faust before we can even do our thing and heal them up, we should be fine. And we have a ton of ego resources for when Guido decides to show up. But I don't know. It seems he's taking a while. It might take him like 3 to 5 business days before he pulls up. Okay, that's cool. I thought all the passives were gonna be resonant, where you had to combo them, but it is neat. So there's, I guess there's gonna be moments where I have to decide if I want to spend our ego resources to, you know, get a big attack off, or if I should save them for the passives. Hello, potato. Yeah, the lack of gloom attacks has been a recurring issue. I mean, it might just because, like, maybe most of our team just doesn't have any. Like, all of our good ideas just don't really... Oh, there's the ego attack. Heavenly Executor Scribe. Pursuance. Like, maybe it's just, you know, we just don't have a lot of attacks on our good ideas that do gloom. But it just sucks that a lot of our egos take it, you know? Is there just no Guido coming? I thought we were gonna have to face Guido here, but is this just a no Guido fight or something? That's what it's looking like. No Guido? Also, if ego resources don't carry over between fights, then I should probably be using them in most fights. It'd probably actually make it quicker. Go, grip him. Grip them all. We'll probably have to fight Guido right before we get to the dungeon. That's what I'm expecting. Ego does cost SP though. Oh, really? That's another thing. Guys, maybe I should have read more of the tooltips. There is a possibility that I may have missed out on some crucial information due to me skipping all of the... I mean, I did read a lot of the info, but at a certain point I was like, I literally don't even understand the words that are appearing on my screen. So I got rid of them. But that is very good information. No Guido, though. The way that the pre-dialogue went made it seem like we were going to have to fight him, but okay. At the top of the ego cards, it shows how much SP it costs. Got you. Thank you. Yeah, there's 22 stages, so we only have a couple more till we get to the dungeon. Hopefully this dungeon has a big boss fight, unlike the chicken jockey, like last time. Don't give me another chicken jockey situation. I want a big old giga fight between me. I want to prevail under insurmountable odds. That's what I want. And I think I'm gonna spend a couple more. I mean, this is our first and only current 3-star ID, so I'm gonna invest some ID training tickets into it. Get up to level 25. This is really good. Look, this is actually, we can name our team now. Oh, can you not name it? Can I not type out a name for my team? Oh wow, you can't. I was gonna name this the In-Corp Squad. You can only add keywords, contents, affinities, and types. Such a weird way to do it. Why would they do that? Please, I swear you used to be able to. I wonder why they would remove it. Maybe there's some bad actors making bad names for their teams. Hex says they added half the tutorial after you were passed. I guess it is also true. Maybe some of the information that I'm missing is because we already got through the tutorial section and then they did the update like 2 days later. Hey, wait! Sinclair leapt forth to chase Chroma before anyone could stop him. However, he's blocked by the remaining In-Corp Inquisitors. In response, he swings his weapon with a tremendous force I never thought he could exert, crushing the head of the one who grabbed him. The Inquisitor collapses to the ground before even a gasp could escape their mouth. Sinclair would normally keep to the back of our group. This was the first time I saw him charge in unprompted like that. What the hell have you been dawdling in the back for if you could do that? I remember with clarity that I had ended your lives. I undoubtedly witnessed torn brain tissue spill through the cracks in your skulls. And yet, here you heretics are, before me on your feet. You're not the one to complain about miraculous recoveries. Guido examines me closely with his piercing glare. He then slowly nods as if his observation gave him the knowledge he needed. You there, the one possessing the head of a heretic. You must be the false shepherd enticing this herd into blasphemy. He proceeds to nudge his chin at the nailed corpses in the courtyard. They committed the grave sin of entering the site of hallowed rites with their unclean bodies. Thus, they have been punished with the same penalty as the heretics receive. They have also been subjected to the humiliation of bodily mechanical intrusions being installed against their will. But you are different. The sin of worshipping a heretic is less severe than indulging in heresy oneself. Therefore, as long as you are willing to repent and cleanse your minds of sin, we, the Hammer, are willing to demonstrate forgiveness. So I implore you, ye pitiful foolish sinners, led astray by temptation, shake off the allure of that false miracle and kneel before me. The confrontation came to a standstill. No one seemed willing to speak first. So you've all been under my spell or something all along? Who'd have thought that? I tried cracking a joke to lighten the mood a little, but no one laughed. Dante, that man, he just insulted you. He doesn't even see you as a human being. I mean, you guys call me clock-faced all the time, too. That's not the same at all. Besides, I never used that nickname. Ishmael grunted. So you think throwing some fancy words around will be enough to persuade us, eh? Listen up, faceplate. You're the one who needs a little shaking off. Seems to me your human brain's just as defective. You were given ample opportunity. You are no different from those we hung and nailed after all. I am a hammer. I am a tool for the one who grips, tasked with the great mission of piercing the false flesh of heretics. I shall bind thee to a nail, and lay thee down furthest from soil. For he who shan't repent. Oi, when are you gonna finish your stupidly long taunt? Is not granted rest beneath the earth. Now is Guido time. Now I can feel it. Is Guido time. It's happening. Hello, Virulence. So, have we got an explanation yet on how the hell Guido just came back from the dead? I am almost certain I murdered him. I'm quite sure I murdered him, but that does not appear to be what they are saying has happened. You ever think about where you are? Oh, the K-Corp healing bullets. Do they have those on standby? I didn't realize that they were teamed up together. I didn't realize that InCorp and K-Corp were, trading their goods with one another. So I should really be paying attention to... You know what? What if I didn't win rate? What if I didn't win rate? Because I need to prioritize getting as many of these passives going as possible. And then we need Pride and Lust for... Oh, this is Don Quixote. Okay, yeah, we need yellow. I forget what yellow is. Yellow Envy? That would make the most sense. If yellow was Envy. 3 Pride, 4 Envy. Sloth. Yellow is Sloth. They could really work on their color design here. I'm just saying. Hello, Yash. I'm just saying, though. Like, the color options for what they attributed to each sin, not accurate. But so we need 4 Sloth. Okay. Well, we really should be getting Gloom anyways, because Gloom's like so hard to come by. We'll go for the glue. They usually green is associated with envy, but they made it purple. Yeah. Like you say, because I mean, I say envy should be yellow, because isn't that what they? Isn't that the phrase? Yellow with envy. You're yellow with envy. I'd say green would usually be used for greed, just because of money. I guess it could also be something like. What's somebody else said something earlier? Green is typically associated with envy. What? I would say yellow is usually what is envy. Oh, it's green with envy. Wait, then what's the clip of the little Asian boy and they're on the game show and the little white boy's like he's like, what do you say? The talk show is like, what do you call somebody that's yellow? And the little white boy's like, Chinese. Not Chinese. Then it goes to the Asian kid and he's like, envious? Or no, what is it? Wait, you guys have to know what I'm talking about. Not a good start for the sentence. You guys know the clip? It's a little British boy and he's like, Chinese? It's not Chinese. What do you call, what do you say when somebody's yellow? If they're yellow, what are they? What do you say when somebody's yellow? It's green with envy, but what do you say when somebody's yellow? Do I have to pull up this clip? Hold up. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold up. Let me clear my name real quick. Obviously this is a clip from Bad Friends, which is also highly recommend. Very good show. All right.
Yellow. We consider.
If you call somebody yellow, what do we consider them to be?
Refer to someone as yellow. We consider them to be what?
Chinese?
Not Chinese. Over to Jerry and Murray. No. Yes, Jerry.
Cowardly.
Cowardly! You're cowardly if you're yellow. You're cowardly. Not Chinese and also not envious. I'm glad we cleared the air. Alright, I'm sorry. Let's get back to Limbus. But it is definitely green with envy. Now that I think about it, it is definitely green with envy. Saved yourself, Devin. Thank you, Levi. I knew it was out there. I mean, Bad Friends. I've watched a lot of Bad Friends. I knew that's where I saw the clip from. That's a really funny clip, by the way. But yellow is cowardly, which is not a sin. So green is envy. That's what it is. I am now aware of my mistake. I don't know why gluttony is green. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what you would make gluttony, though. I don't know what color really screams gluttony. I'd say, in my mind, probably like an orange. And not like the fruit, but instead like the color. But I don't really know what it is. I don't know why I would consider. Maybe it's just because it's the only color that doesn't have a direct connection. Because like obviously, lust should be like a purple pink. Envy should be green. Pride is usually, well, wrath is always red. Pride, I think, can take a couple different forms, but I feel like it would be maybe pride would be orange because it's kind of like red, but not really. Also, is he here yet? Where's Guido? Why does Guido not want to hang out with us? He does not like us. Obviously, we're going this. No matter what other resources I farm here, we can't get triple orange, sadly. I want my triple orange. No, that's fine. Also, maybe a lot of my color associations is from playing Binding of Isaac, because obviously you have all the synths in that. But they're not all of them are color coordinated. And like some of them aren't very good representations. Like isn't Wrath just Bomberman? Isn't Wrath in Binding of Isaac just Bomberman? And then Envy I think is like the floating gray head. Okay, wait, it's Guido time. It's Guido time. Hello, my Guido friend. Oh, I just realized if somebody has an orange ego, then we can use that for resonance. Yeah. Wait, we could use this to get resonance. Oh, wait, do you already have an orange ability? Oh, we already can. Look at that. We get the passive, you know what I mean? All right. Is it Hex Nail time? What does this do? Inflicts Pierce Fragility and Envy Fragility. And it just does big damn? Is that it? That's what it seems like. The Hex Nail. Oh, I see the Sandy cost now. I see it. Okay. Let's be smart here. I want to use the Hex Nail just to see it. You didn't uptie it? I did not. I haven't uptied any of our egos just yet. Okay. Ishmael. We don't have enough Wrath. Red has to be Wrath, right? We don't have enough red. I'm guessing red is Wrath. Build up some more Gloom. We gotta take both oranges for whistles to go off. Rodion, if we have enough. We do. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna heal with Rodion. And now they're dominating. Perfect. We don't have enough for Hong Lu, so we'll go for the block and then an unopposed pride attack. That should be good. Oh, no. I almost messed it up. That's how we wanted it. Okay. So that gives us whistles. Obviously, we have Thou Shalt Hammer going on. We're building up. This will actually give us the third Gloom we need for Jinko Geo, which is really good. Start of each combat phase, heal 5 HP. Yeah. Go for it. What does Hex Nail look like? I want to see the Hex Nail. Give me the Hex Nail. Oh. She's still gripping. Why is she still gripping? Do the Hex Nail. Oh, it's time. Pierce to the profundities of the heart. Oh my god, a little bit of their own medicine. A little taste of their own medicine there. Nailed through the chest. That's supposed to be, oh, I guess it's supposed to be like a knitting needle. Because I believe that is based off of the teddy bear. When they could have just given her an in-corp nail, probably would have been cooler, but 17 damage is really what we chose over in Claire. I mean, I think that was also just the best choice so we can get that Fanatic passive. The Whistle passive seems insane. Whistle passive seems really, really good. Heal ego coming in. Pursuance. Thank you. I think some people were getting a little low. Yeah, I mean, we got like a little support incorporator now. I think it's cool. All right, we got one stagger. Yeah, Guido is a big ass boy. All right, we're doing good on health. Of course, Hong Lu, they get staggered there. Damn. Non-stop pride attacks. All right. Is this pride? No, that's not pride. What's purple? Not pride. Pride is blue. I gotta work on my remembrances here. Purple. Non-stop purple attacks. We do not have enough orange attacks to build out a... Oh, we do. We can. We can get the whistles going again. That's good. Purple. Purple is envy. Okay. We're dominating like on everything here. Resonance. Fanatical Judgment's way better. Yeah, even though we could get some resonance work in there. Alright, this activates whistles. Oh, Honglu wasn't the one that got staggered. This is Ishmael. Okay. We won't have backup for a little bit. That's fine though. We did just activate whistles with this. And we're dominating on all of our flips here. I would like to use some ego against the mean man. We don't really have it available to us right now, and honestly I should probably hold on to, I mean, I don't know, what do these cost? We don't have enough of that. Don Quixote's costs, yeah, I mean, Don Quixote's costs pride and lust, which we generate a lot of. Is she clashing against, she is, well, she's not clashing, she's just attacking Guido in a one-sided attack. Let's have her use her ego. Because it basically costs nothing. It costs her some sanity, but we're about to regenerate that with whistles anyways. There we go. I don't know. Why did I make this? That was a weird sound. Oh my god, look at him go. Rip him up. But I think Guido gets powered up whenever somebody dies. Does that... I forgot if that takes place as soon as that person dies or it happens the next turn. Oh, Rodion, no! Oh my god, she got blasted! No. Stay away from Honglu. Stay away from Honglu. He just one-shot 2 of our people. Oh my god. What is your problem? There we go. Okay, we did get one attack through. Get in there, Don. Show him what you got. More than that. No, come on, a little bit. Oh, it's ineffective because Pierce. I forgot it was Pierce. Things are not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. I mean, we have the resources to just keep spamming this attack, but we don't want the Pierce. The Pierce screws us. This is a blunt, though. Oh, and it heals? Oh, no, this heals SP. Still probably worth, though. That would make us... That would lose our grudge passive. It's not even worth it right now. We should have gotten that, right? Somebody just died? I don't see anybody that has +1 attack power, though. One ally with the least SP gains 1 attack power. Where? The turn after an ally is defeated. Yeah, didn't somebody just get defeated? Am I crazy? Yeah, let's use this. Dominating, favored. Hopeless is not a good sign, and we can't change it, so we're gonna go for the evade, which probably won't work. Dominating. Okay, I don't think this is winnable. This is winnable. I don't want to give up hope just yet, but he is very, very strong right now. It's kind of hard to deal any damage to Guido. He tanks everything and he one-shots us, so... Wait, Don's going insane! Wait, get the stagger! Isn't that what that yellow line is right there? Dude, Don's going crazy! Don's going insane! Oh my god! Don can do it! The legend! Wait, she's gonna save us! Wait, the Don's actually gonna save us! Okay. We got stagger here, that's okay. Oh my god. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Neutral. We're just gonna have to win some of these that are, you know, a little difficult to win. I guess stick with the resonance. Are these block attacks? Oh, they are. Ah, we gotta kill these guys too. I can't afford any egos right now, can I? No. Oh, actually, we can't afford... Ooh. We can't afford Ishmaels now. On hit, inflicts bind, inflicts tremor. Targets the rearmost unit in regular encounters. So it would hit this guy, which actually is not what we want right now. I should save that for when we're going, when Guido gets back up. Yeah. Try that. Ishmael lost. Ishmael lost big time. Yeah. I should have just used it now that I think about it. Ooh, Don lost too? Come on. Don't get staggered now. We need your attacks. Keep going. Keep going. Big ones. Big ones. One more. Yes! Okay, Guido's down. It's just cleanup. It's purely just cleanup. All right. We're good. We're fine. We've got this. Oh my god, we're actually gonna do it. I thought that all hope was lost. I won't lie to you. Can I use any of these? We obviously are using the one right now on Faust. Faust will get the SP heal. I would actually do it like this. I'm trusting win. I'm trusting win rate. I'm trusting win rate. Come on, Faust. Come on. End them. Faust knows all outcomes. Representation emitter. And it's AoE. And it staggered both of them. Faust cleaning up. Gripping everybody in sight. Yes. Yes. Struggling on Guido again. Is that not impressive? Was that not cool? Why is nobody impressed by my 1 HP Faust clutch? That was so sick. That was insane. The ground shook as Guido finally fell. I couldn't help but wonder if we really did him in. Yet we were too exhausted to bother and take his helmet off to check his breathing. Sinclair was repeatedly jabbing his spear into a dead Inquisitor. I see you, Sonny. Look, I appreciate you pointing out the insane clutch. I just thought it would be much more of an overwhelming response. Alright, now I'm seeing some confetti, some W's. Don saved you, she did. But a good manager knows where to put their sinners for the best possible performance. Don did save us, though. I will give her credit. The corpse was mangled beyond recognition, its blood and organs spilling all over the floor. Sinclair, calm down. He didn't seem to care about anything other than the body he was set out to destroy. Occasional pants of rage and tearful gasps were all that came out of his mouth. Oh. Kill them all. Aaron Yeager Sinclair? I knew stopping him was the right thing to do, but no one dared step in. It was evident that he was too blinded by ire to listen to us. I know a way most simple to bring him back to senses. At that, Don Quixote suddenly jumped Sinclair and pinned him to the ground. And then she started laying into his face. One fist thrown after the other. Oh, shouldn't we do something? Leave him be. A couple calves tussling isn't worth intervening. A cloak of dust rose from her ruthless beating. After a while, Don Quixote cut her onslaught. Pray tell, how dost thou feel now? Pardon my rash action. Oft I would find myself overcome by fervor, rampaging much the same as a riderless horse. At such moments, mine old friends helped me to come to myself by beating me senseless. 'Twas, at times, the only remedy to the fever that had overtaken me. Aha, so in that sense, Regilius must be a good friend of yours too, right? Well, Tears plinked down from Sinclair's bruised eyes. I'll get her for this. I'll go to my home and skewer that bitch. I'll skewer her with a stake and then... The rest of his sentence was overrun with pained sobbing. After a while of sniffling, Sinclair finally seemed to calm down as he put a hand to his face and started muttering. I lost everything overnight. Back then, they didn't parade their Nagelhammer name around. You didn't see large groups like that in the open. But at some point, people calling themselves hammers started showing up in town one by one and... It's okay, kiddo. No need to push yourself. Rodion gently pat him on the back. I still think that sometimes this is all just a bad dream. I'm having trouble waking up. It always comes, every morning before I open my eyes. Maybe this time, I'll wake up and see my familiar ceiling, just maybe. After he said that, he broke into tears. It only made sense to wait for him to settle down. Poor Sinclair. I mean, I thought this is also, I mean, it is kind of fitting. The Gripster, most damage here, kind of insane. I mean, I thought Gregor's story was pretty bad. Rodion, like, she's had a rough upbringing, you know, living on the streets. Greg had his whole arm replaced and had to fight in a war they didn't want to. But Sinclair's is pretty rough. I mean, I don't know if we should be ranking them in terms of, like, trauma received. But he's definitely up there. Don't worry, it gets worse. It gets much worse. I'm glad we are back to serious Limbus. Project Moon is at its best when the stories actually have weight to them. They're not just small filler comedy episodes, you know? No, we should rank them trauma power scaling. I mean, this is purely based off of emotional response. And maybe it's different because obviously, like, Gregor's much more put together than Sinclair is. But it would probably be, like, Sinclair's got it the worst, then Gregor, then Rodion, so far, from what I've seen. But it's like, if Gregor wasn't, you know, himself, like, if he wasn't a resilient fella, I could see his past, honestly, probably outranking Sinclair. Because, like, there's tons of people who had their families murdered and stuff. It's not like you had your whole entire arm replaced by your mother. You know? Gregor mommy issues might outweigh Sinclair's dead family. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I am glad that we're back to serious Project Moon. Because I mean, people said it, that Canto 2 was the weakest of, like, the Cantos, like, probably one of the worst Cantos to play through. And I try to be a positive fella, you know, I try to keep an upbeat attitude so that we enjoy the game. Canto 2 was a slog. I'm glad, like, we're at a point now where we're deep into Canto 3. I'm starting to, like, really enjoy the story again. The Canto 2 story, that was pretty rough to get through. I was like, if the rest of the game is like this, we might not be able to make it through all of Limbus. More dailies? Do I just get dailies for free? Have y'all noticed that? Why do we get 2 dailies per stream? I don't know, I'll take my 20 training tickets. Jesus, thank you. Thank you. Oh, and we'll get 10 more. Awesome. Just what I needed. Excellent. I don't know how I'm getting those again. Dailies reset around this time of day. Oh, because... So technically we just got yesterday's dailies when we logged on at the start of stream. Got you. Got you. Wonder, should I invest another ticket in... I'm gonna keep investing tickets into Grippy Faust. Let's get up to like level 30. Still ain't got no thread though. I mean, maybe I should. Should I uptie her right now? No. No! I refuse. I refuse. We entered the charred mansion and Sinclair led us to the basement. When he opened the door, a long underpass leading to an unknown destination was revealed to us. To think there'd be a tunnel down here. So if my guess is right, then this passage should lead to the branch facility. Why are you keeping the shifty shaft in your basement? It wasn't here before. What? Then how do you know we ought to go to the basement? It's like how magnetic fields draw a compass needle northward. I was brought here by intuition. Isn't that what it is? They bring us along to use us as sensors for the boughs. Oh. That's why the sinners each have a relation to the location. It's because they're like little bow detectors. Instead of answering him, she strode past him and stood before the door. Judging from the material, this tunnel seems to have been made relatively recently. It was likely dug by Incorp's expeditionary forces when they had occupied the town. It won't be a short trip. Given that this passage was excavated for their use, we will assuredly run into foes on the way. We should move once we are ready. Don't give me that look, Dante. I am simply not in the position to comment on it. I wonder, what is Faust's backstory? That's what we need. Like, why is she almost like more of a higher up than the other sinners? Is she like a higher rank in Limbus company? Did they go over that? Did they mention her like being like a high ranking person in Limbus? All will be revealed. We just have to wait. Let's see. Cedar says, Devin, I feel so bad for you. Why did you get Incorp Faust? What's wrong with Incorp Faust? She's putting in work. I love my Incorp Faust. Claire would have been really sick, but I think Faust is doing just fine. And we get to use Hexnail now, which I'm still not entirely sure is good or not, because everybody that we're facing right now is resistant to piercing. But they'll probably be good eventually. Oh, look at these guys. Wait, this guy's a different... This guy doesn't have a hammer. Or does he? Are you just a normal one? He looks different. Oh, he was. Never mind. I thought this guy was like a different Crusader. Never mind, he looks the same. He just has nail out. He just has nail out, and I thought it was a different guy. He's kind of weak, and Claire is way better. Well, luckily, I don't really care too much about having good stuff. I'm sure Claire would also look really cool. But really, I am just mainly focused on how they look. I just want cool looking IDs. She's a great support, but not the best choice for clashing. But it's alright considering you're going for an Incorp team. Yeah. I agree. Like, we already have 2 other Incorpers. Eventually, we get an Claire here, and then throw in Guido, and we've got the whole squad. Throw in Guido Marsalt. That's my dream squad right there. I'm guessing that this is the dungeon that we're walking into, by the way, right now. This whole underground tunnel is probably going to lead us into the next dungeon. Yash and Claire's unfortunately ass. Sorry guys, he's an old ass unit, barely holds up. I don't know if I can trust what comes out of Yasha's mouth. I mean, the sanity healing seems like it's really good, no? Doesn't the whistle's passive seem really, really, really good? How many stages was there? Was there 22? Yeah. Did I not EX clear? Oh! Wait a second. I didn't get an EX clear on one of these. It was only this one. I didn't clear the Guido stage within 10 turns. I didn't even realize. Wait, we're gonna have to come back for this. Okay, well, let's at least unlock the dungeon, because that won't require energy, because we might need more Incaphalin to charge up in the meantime. Actually, no, I think we will have enough by the time that we get here. We're gonna have to redo this one. We'll probably redo this before we do the dungeon. I need my full EX clear. I need it all. And honestly, I guess because we're running... Because I'm committed now to running the in-corp squad, I'm gonna level up these guys to level 30 as well. There we go. That's better.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요. 방해되거든요.
Hopefully we'll have time to get through. I mean, honestly, the dungeons don't take a super long time to get through. At least the last one we didn't take very long. We might be able to get through the dungeon today and full EX clear all of this. Honestly, I think we will. I don't know why our first dungeon took us like the entire stream. That was a little surprising. That took a long ass time. Dungeon 2, Canto 2 dungeon was like a breeze. Come on, get in there. Get in there, Don. The knights are starting to amp up a little bit. They are getting a little bit harder to just roll over. This might be the first real big boss fight that we struggle with, is the end boss in this dungeon. It'll take some time if you want to full clear it. Yeah, I mean, is it worth... I guess that was also what we did on the first dungeon, which we didn't do in the second, was completely full clearing like every single room. That's not even worth it, right? Like, you don't really get anything. Obviously, you want to full clear like all the special like abnormality fights and the boss. Oh my god, who are you guys? Big boys. Big boys have arrived. Okay, hold on, Louis. Let me focus for a second. Can I afford? I guess we're chilling right now. I need to build up a little bit more. Obviously, you want to clear like the events and like all the special rooms in the dungeons, but is there any point in just going like clearing all of them? Clearing every single one? If not, I probably won't. Like if it's all just gonna be nights like these non-stop over and over again, really not worth it. Alright, give me that Faust AoE. Do it. 92 damage. Oh my god. I don't know how that compares to Hong Lu's AoE attack. Honestly, I didn't even check to see how many people it hits. Maybe Hong Lu's hits more people. It'll probably make it more valuable, but... You guys like this though? I've turned over a new leaf. With this plethora of ego resources, I have decided that I will actually begin to use them to take down our enemies. Word of the day? Word of the day completed? The damage on AoE skills is its total damage? Yeah, I noticed that. Look at that. I was wondering if Hong Lu's AoE attack just targets more people. Alright, 3 modules to get into branch K02. Well, before we do this real quick, actually, we're actually one off. We're one Incafallen off. Recovers in 1 minute. We're gonna clear this, and then we'll do the dungeon. And we'll get through all of Canto 3 today. Hello, Scarlet Roses. We'll give our Incafallen 50 seconds to charge up. I could spin an Incafallen box. I guess I could even use like a little bit of lunacy, but I think it's bad. I think you should not do that. I think we should just chill out, let it happen. And we're not gonna need any more boxes after this. You're not EXing that? Why not? We just leveled up a ton. We just leveled up like 3 of our people up to level 30. You're not EXing that? Why can I not EX it? We got so close. We EXed all the other stages. We're gonna give it a try. Maybe we get screwed, maybe not. I just have to be clever with my use of ego, and I need to win my clashes. Simple. I should probably take note though of like, you know, who we got on here. So we've got Double Blunt, perfect. Ishmael, slashing's fine, but Pierce is bad. Pierce is bad for us. Honestly, that's why. Faust just screwed us because she's double Pierce. The double Pierce is actually devastating. If I could just put base Mersault in here, but where do I even slot him in? Because we need our 3-star. The 3-star is definitely worth it. I think you still run this team, but the double... You know what? Okay, let me see if I can uptie us. Hold up. I'll do it. I'm doing it. Don't you need like 500 of these to do something with the shards anyways? You need 400. Not happening. Give me thread. Give me thread. I need all the threads. Because will get us more lunacy, and more lunacy means more boxes, or more pulls, and more pulls means better units. So it's all worth. Actually, more pulls means more shards. Because you know I'm gonna get some more duplicates. Alright. Uptie the grippy one. Higher, still higher, let me advance towards a pure body. There we go. Oh, we get the little, you know, it's probably good to do this right now too, because I'm sure the story will be related to what we're going through right now. Yes, okay, and that third attack was a blunt attack. That's what I was hoping for. We're gonna need that blunt. The child had remained. Why? What is with the child? You notice how every single ID story starts with the child? Why are they all child? Why are they all children's? All little children's. It is a little strange. The child had remained seated in the same spot for 3 days now. It is as if the screen had absorbed her attention completely, burying even the desire to eat or sleep beneath sensory stimulation. The child seems as if she can't feel a thing. Oh, it's Carmen narrating the story. Oh, how about that? Yes, this is it. It keeps going. The room's air is still, only stirred on occasion by creepy cackles, murmured monologues, and the clicks and taps of the keyboard and mouse. Just look at how many infidels are printing out prosthetics. How appalling, how disgusting. A storage device was plugged into the child's computer. Its tiny glowing letters read Emile. Following the name, that must be the key she got from Sinclair. Sinclair, oh Sinclair. My, oh how grateful I am for you, truly. The whole village is a din of heresy. It must have been quite unpleasant to live in such a place, Sinclair. The child's mind is busied with thoughts. Now how will I purify those impure things? No, let's think for a second. Those heretics still keep the purest peace in their bodies, don't they? The brain. Even those who have replaced their entire bodies with prosthetics still have a brain. The likes of the heart and lungs can all be augmented and swapped out, but the brain is the one pure, irreplaceable thing in the city. Ha, that won't do. Think of the poor thing all surrounded by impurity. The irony churns my guts just thinking about it. I'll have to rip their heads apart. That way the impure will stay impure. Yes, yes. With her mind finally made up, the child rose from her seat and gripped a huge nail. Oh, you are my hero, Sinclair. With her other hand, she unfolded a map stained with blood and grease. It's exactly as I saw through the glass window in that company's lab. That glimpse of the righteous fury you showed for such filth. A little prod got you to hand this treasure over to me. She appeared as though she were possessed by something as she bit off the lid of a red pin. I shall purge the heresy encircling you. I shall wipe clean the disgust. You will see in no time the future where we judge heretics together has been set in stone. We will meet soon, Sinclair. There was a burst of frivolous laughter and compulsive gestures. The child cackled like a maniac, all as she kept on drawing circles over where the town of Calv was indicated on the map. We will purify the filth together, shoulder to shoulder. The town on the map was now covered in red, as if she hinted at what would soon become of the town. Wait, she was obsessed with Sinclair. That's why she killed all of them? Well, also because she was like a little crazy, a little cuckoo, but Fromer just really liked Sinclair, was trying to save him from all the augmentation happening around him. How about that? Let's do this.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요. 방해되거든요.
How about we just do this? You can use the arrows in the top left if you want to use previous Uptie art. I like her new art better. That is good to know. The old art's probably cooler. But I do like new upgraded Faust. Alright, let's do this. 10 stages. 10 turns. We have to get through all of this. Can we do it? 11 enemies to kill. Should I be prioritizing anything else right now in terms of... No. In terms of trying to get passives or certain points, but no, we're good. Just win your clashes. Go crazy. Get early staggers. Okay, I'm seeing a couple wins, but I'm seeing them win quite a few as well. No staggers. God, 11 enemies. How are you supposed to get through this? Okay, we can already start off with a whistle, which is big. Early SP gain is going to be really good, I think. Grip him. Grip him. Okay. Good. Yeah, we already have a ton of SP. Perfect. Alright. Same thing. I can't whistle here. All these are good, though. I don't want to change any of this. If we play for yellow, we could get backup, but it's not. We don't need backup right now. Nobody's gonna be dying anytime soon. Yeah. We just focus on win rate right now. We don't even focus on anything else. This guy is powered up, though. It's a little scary. The guy with the fanatic on him right now because all his friends died. It's in our best interest if we can wipe all of them at the same time. Then they don't get the buffs. We don't want to spread out the buffs. Nice. Big. That's 2. Can we finish off this one too? Yes. Okay. We got 3 of them all in one turn. Perfect. Keep doing that. Okay. These are the 12 enemies, right? That means Guido will be showing up soon. Actually, if we kill all of them now, then Guido shows up after. I don't know what level we're on yet, though. Oh, we're on turn 4. Okay, we're doing good then. Okay, there's no way we're ever getting hung loose to go off. I need one more pride to use representation emitter. Because the AoE on that could be really good, but we should probably save our egos for taking down Guido. This will generate enough yellow, enough sloth for backup, which will be good. Okay. Yeah, just win rate. Let's focus on win rate. You guys got tons of SP. You're already up to, almost everybody's up to 45 already. Oh, don't get staggered. That's all I care about. Yeah, and we are flipping like crazy. Big one. Yes. Okay. 2 staggers. Keep going. Ooh, it's a ton of pierce attacks though, which sucks. We could go for mega gluttony res here. How many? We have 5 pride. That would be enough to activate this, but yeah, I think we should just save these for Guido. Saving all of our ego for Guido. Because nobody's even that injured right now either. We're definitely killing at least 2 of them here, I'm pretty sure. The 2 that are staggered. Come on. Oh, wait, we did get another stagger. Hong Lu's taking some hits, though. Yes! Come on, get in there! Get in there, Don! Nice. All right, we can do it. We can do it. Turn 6. There's one that's staggered. Kill Guido and his friend in 4 turns. All right. And we can target... No. One more Gloom, one more Wrath, and I can use this to hit Guido. That 6 bind would be huge, and the Tremor. Although it's blunt as well. Okay, I should be able to get it active. I just need a Wrath attack. That will give us enough to use her ego. How are we looking everywhere else? Like on the clashes. Dominating, unopposed. Yeah, all these are unopposed. Okay, I do actually finally want to check. I haven't taken the time to actually look at Guido's abilities, exactly what they do. I should be aware of these. Obviously, they just kill this guy. We need to kill this boy right here. We kill these 2, then it's just take down Guido. So Guido's got the Cleansed of Sin. Head Split inflicts nails on hit. Target has 5 or more nails. Stagger them. That's how he keeps staggering them. I get it. Okay, that's where that stagger has been coming from. I was wondering how he keeps getting these staggers on hit, even though we weren't that low. Okay, and then Hammers Heed Me. Clash when apply Fanatic to all allies next turn. And he heals 10 SP for 2 allies with the least SP on hit. Got you. And then both these just grant protection. Okay. It is extremely important for us to win this. This is Faust that's clashing on it? Yeah, it is. If I use this, it's dominating. Yeah. Probably worth. Everything else is looking just fine. This will actually target somebody else as well. It is AoE. I don't know who the other attack is hitting right now, though. Oh, it's also hitting Guido. This is what people are talking about, where AoE attacks and hit the same person twice. I don't know if there's a way to change that in a battle like this, but... Okay. Huge. That's big. There we go. Faust knows all outcomes. 47, because he's fatal to it, because it's blunt. Big damn. That's another one down. Nice. Nice. Okay. And can we kill the other one before they do anything? That's what we really actually need right now. I need this other guy to die before he gets powered up as well. That'd be really bad. Come on, Don. Get in there. They've got 6 nails on them right now, which is really good for us. There's a Tremor Burst as well. Okay, we did already get the stagger on him. I don't think we killed, though. Yes! Get in there! Come on! No, go back! Don't turn around! Go back, Hong Lu! Wait, they're both staggered. We're on turn 7. We can do it! Wait, I think we're gonna do it. Do I have... Do I have anything to use for ego? Any egos I can use? Yes. Wait, no, I'm just gonna save it for now though. I think this should probably kill. I mean, they're both staggered and we're going full damage. This should 100% be enough. It's gotta be. Yeah, they've got him. They don't even have protection on him right now. Guys, what are we talking about? Why were we all like, there's no, you guys all were, I don't want to care. You know, this may be a sweeping generalization. I'm speaking to the people that were like, Devin, there's no way you can EX this. What are we on about? What are we on about here? I knew Devin was the GOAT. Thank you, Sonny. His lore may be questionable, but his tactics are unrivaled. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Level 2. Oh, we got Oliver and Kefalon back from that as well. Perfect. I mean, we don't actually need it right now. We're going to convert it all into modules before we do the dungeon. But still, it's nice. I'll take it. All right, I'm surprised. Faust did most damage there, even though most of her attacks are all piercing. I think that Uptie was, like, very important to our success. We needed that Uptie so that she had a blunt attack that she could use. Plus, her base ego being a blunt attack was also really, really big. All right. Into branch K02. Laboom says, I might have been tweaking. I acknowledge my mistake, Mr. Blocks. Thank you, Laboom. You know, that takes a lot of humility. It takes a lot of inner strength to admit your mistake. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you letting me know that. That means a lot to me. All right, is this our team we're bringing in here? Sinclair and Gregor and Otis and Heathcliff and Ryosho are all a little bit underleveled, but everybody else is looking great, looking grand. They'll do just fine. And I am considering, do we have her uptied even once? No, we don't. Guys, I'm just gonna get rid of all my shards. I've decided. I'm converting it all to thread. Because if the shards really do just get turned into thread at the end of the season anyways, then it's like, it would probably be better, you know, once we get a little bit farther into the game, then we can actually focus on shards. But I think for now, we just need thread. We just need thread right now. There we go. 151. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, Netzak. Alright, so now we have enough to uptie Rodion as well. Thank you. I swear to you, I will return this favor. Alright, what is the Rodion backstory here? Give it to me. And now this is the squad we can take into the depths of the Canto III dungeon. Splendid. Simply splendiferous. How fortunate is the world to have such a wonderful person. No, how unfortunate is the world to be plagued with so many defects pretending to be human. Meeting the one who grips opened my eyes. I've been living a blasé life, ignoring those foul stenches prevalent in the streets. The voice of the one who grips upturns my foolish thoughts and cultivates the right mindset. Oh, celerity. Ever since my first calling as a hammer, it was the voice of the one that soothed me with each swing. Ah, why was I ever scared to destroy the impure? Why did I notice sooner that those impure beings are tainting the soil they trample on? That's when I realized my beautiful hometown wasn't safe from those defiled heretics who roam freely without a hint of shame. On my first week of becoming a Mittelhammer, I pleaded to the one who grips that I wished to write the degenerate future of my dear home. The one who grips had blessed me with a merciful smile as always. You may do so. I knew it. I must be the chosen one. That night, many towers were made out of backstreets dwellers. Oh, sorry, those who were heretics to be exact. To see them pierced and hung far from the earth, it brought me such joy. If I could just kiss the cleansed soil of my dear hometown. Straight to the loony bin. Straight to the loony bin with you. But I'm glad that we got another Ironclad Retribution attack. And it gets a little Fanatic buff. Yes. Give it to me. Give me the Fanatic buff. Oh. talking about. Alright. With our new Uptie squad, we shall enter the depths of the Canto III dungeon.
이번 지휘도 부탁드립니다.
Let's do this. Let's do this. The branch facility we entered was not as well preserved as the one we had visited in District 4. It seems Corp's Inquisitors have been using this place as their base for a while. Various torture devices and bits of flesh and machinery like those we saw in town came into my sight. Oh, I thought that was the guards talking. I was like, why are they robo-guards? Why are they robo-guards? But no, that's the man in the back. That's him right there. You can see him. Please stop. It hurts. It hurts so much. This one speaks of suffering. It must be a false cry. Pay it no mind. No, the pain, it's real, I swear. Did it not hurt to attach these impurities to your flesh? Did your conscience not scream as you rejected your humanity? Enough. This one is too far gone to repent. Does the absence of tears not say enough? This one is only pretending to confess. No, wait, I can shed tears, so I beg you, please. We can afford to verify, can we not? Indeed. For a genuine effusion of sorrow suggests humanity. Thank you so much. Now we shall lift your eye. Their heretical depravity knows no bounds. They've gone so far as to make vile devices that mimic tear glands. We must see with our own true eyes that this isn't the case. We will let you go if we can confirm that your eye socket is indeed of flesh and blood. What? No, stop! Huzzah! You heretics truly are like pests. Never alone with a habit of constantly... What was the huzzah? What, Rodion just charged in there with a little huzzah, cut him down? Never alone with a habit of constantly obstructing our great task, you are kindred creatures indeed. Rodion shrugged when I looked back. What, I want to take charge for once. So that's how they delude themselves. They don't even think that they're humans. They think that the people with the prosthetics aren't even real people. I get you. Oh my god. This is a large dungeon. Holy guacamole. Alright. Let's get to it. They do have abnormalities down here. Oh, you have to go into this room and then the next room. Give it to me. Give me the grippy squat. Honestly, do we bring Hong Lu or do we bring Yi-san? Oh, definitely Hong Lu because he's double blunt. Yeah. Definitely Hong Lu. If you get nothing for full clears, okay, yeah, we probably won't clear the entire dungeon then. But I do want to see all the like possible abnormalities and events and all that stuff that we can. That's the main thing that I'm looking for. What are you? Pectulum superbiae. Hello, Pectulum superbiae. Oh yeah, we don't know the weaknesses yet because we haven't fought him. Wheel Boy. It's like a messed up Clink and Clank from Pokemon. Alright. I can outspeed this 5 favored. Dominating. Favored. Dominating, yes. And we can't pull these, so we'll take one more favored. Yeah, I think housekeeping's better. Yes, that is better. Feels good to be back to targeted fights. I love me my abnormality fights. Super BAs are cute. I mean, I guess it depends on your definition. Bloody metal eyeball wheel. I don't know if that really falls under my classifications of cute, but to each their own. You know, to each their own. Oh, we poke out his eyeball. God, are we gonna be able to complete this all in one stream, y'all? Are we sure? We're gonna try. We're gonna give it our best shot. Well, I'll be. You've all gotten better at fighting, haven't you? A faint voice calls to us from the corner. Oh, Saud! Saud was resting against the wall, exhausted. She was covered in bites and gnawings left by the Pekatula.
괜찮으세요?
Are you alright? Can you get up easily? Saud could barely talk, let alone stand on her feet. She slowly began to speak, each word filled with pain. Effie, how is he? Alive, yeah? You must have met outside. Everyone is hesitant to answer Saud's desperate question. How could any of us inform her of the morbid state Effie was in, and how we had to put him out of his misery?
네, 살아있어요.
Yes, he's doing fine now. Honglu answered quietly. No sinner came forward to elaborate. That's enough chatter. It seems more of those oddities are crawling our way. A swarm of Pekatula approached us. It was as though our guilt about lying to her had gained physical form. No, who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her? I don't want to tell her. Rip Saud, you can share the 265 I donated with Effie. We'll split it amongst them evenly. It's only fair. Oh, poor. At least she's still alive, right? But, God, poor Saud. You're the manager, you should tell her? I mean, is it really my job, though? I didn't even really, like, do any of the fighting stuff. You know, he wasn't one of my comrades I fought alongside with, and, like, you know, I was just kind of sitting back watching it all happen. I think that you guys would be better suited for the task at hand. Maybe, possibly. Guys, I'm starting to question if we can finish this dungeon in one stream. This is a long-ass dungeon, and I don't want to rush anything. Look at floor 2. Look at floor 2. I think I have a solution. Alright? I think I have a solution. Here's what we're gonna do. We save the entirety of the dungeon for next stream. But this stream, we can do the Luxcavations. Yes? I think that we could use this opportunity to do some Luxcavations, grind a little bit, and then next stream we'll have the entirety of the dungeon to get through, because that will probably take the entire stream. I honestly wouldn't. Hello, Drip. I would consider doing it all right now, but guys, I have important, like, you know, now it's an important week for me. We got finals, we got class finals to take care of. I can't spend the entire day playing Limbus Company. So I think we'll do some Luxcavations. I don't know how long they take. And then we'll, you know, do our normal pulls and all that. See? Hex is right. Luxcavation means more lunacy equals more gamba. Ah? Yes. So should we do stage 1? Like, if I finish this, is it, like, done with? Or do I, like, keep redoing them? Like, should I start with the third one because that's the difficulty level that we're at right now? Or should I go through each of them from the beginning? You keep redoing them, but you can also skip them after doing them once. Okay. Drip says I just beat the game and Canto 3 is one of my favorite. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, Canto 3 has been my favorite so far. We haven't gotten through the dungeon yet. Go for max level always. You also get 40 lunacy for the first clear of each. We probably should get the lunacy, right? I mean, if these are super low levels, so... Yeah, okay. We're gonna do these for the first clear, the first go lunacy bonus. Which, I mean, we could probably just win rate our way through. Because now we're like crazy over leveled for these guys. and then we can do the higher tier one. And then it seemed like the thread Luxcavations are, they're like related to certain sins. Is that right? Like the one that we have unlocked right now is a sloth thread Luxcavation. I don't know what that means. I don't know if we're gonna be facing like sloth abnormalities. Well, no, I mean they're not. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're like. Do they? Yeah, I mean enemies do have certain sin attributes. You know what I mean? I don't even know. Do we even get to fight abnormalities in the Luxcavations? I hope so. I mean, obviously those are the most interesting fights. Hello, Kaiser. Thread Luxcavations are different each day. Oh. Threads are bosses. The sin is the weakness of the boss. Oh wait, I kind of want to do the thread Luxcavation then. I love me a good boss fight. But does it have the same problem as the mirror dungeons where it might technically spoil a boss fight? Because we haven't actually reached that boss yet? Well, was that the entirety of the Luxcavation? Was that it? Did we just do it? Oh wow, okay. That was it, I'll take it. Free tickets and lunacy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Lunacy emote so I can do the gut harvest emote spam again. Would lunacy be a good emote on its own though? It is a possibility. No, they're unique. Some of the bosses can be seen in mirror dungeons. By so I mean kind of all of them. But no major bosses appear in the thread Luxcavations. Okay. Then yeah, that's what we'll do. I mean, you guys know I love a good boss fight. I'm always itching for boss. Maybe we'll do the thread excavations every day then. Obviously, it costs Inca-Balan modules, but we've built up quite a bit of those. But do we think Lunacy would be a good contender for next emote? We do need a Limbus emote. We usually have an emote for each game that we play. I mean, that's not like a thing that, you know, I do on purpose. It just so happens that's usually about, you know, get a new emote every couple months. That's also usually when we start a new game. We need a Funger emote? That's true, we never did get a Funger emote. It's hard to emotify everything. You guys are always free to send me emote suggestions or your own like self-made emotes in the Discord, and I might use them. That's how we've gotten a couple of them. It does feel a bit pretentious for me to go to my own stream and then make my own emote, especially if it's of my own face. That does feel a little strange. Look, if I was ever to use our own emotes, that'd be pretty bad. It just doesn't feel right. The only Funger emote I really considered back when we were playing was F5. Like a little, you know, just like a little F5 key, but I don't know how do you even do one of those? I need Bam. Bam, draw me an F5 emote. Where it's just a little F5 button. Like a little F5 key. That's what we need. Okay, this might actually be a little bit difficult. This is the Luxcavation for our level now. Hello there. We are just gonna keep win rating it, but we need to really pray to the win rate gods right now. Bam says F5, I will do as you say on my way. Thank you, Bam. Thank you. That can be our Funger emote. We have like an extra 5 or 6 emote slots. Because we have so many members on the channel. That's how you open up more slots, so. Vroom vroom emote. How do you turn vroom vroom into an emote though? Or Devon Quixote. I really want. What does Devon Quixote entail? What is it? Just me with Don Quixote hair? Is that all it is? Is it just my face Photoshop onto Don Quixote? What about Darkest Dungeon emote? We have 2 Darkest Dungeon emotes. We have the princely blocks and the evil princely blocks. Devon Lord and Devon Evil. Devon Quixote has daddy issues. How did you reach that conclusion, Scarlet? Where does that come from? Is that one of my IDs? Is that one of my identities? Is Devon Quixote? Oh, knowledge seekers. Oh, they invest into in-corp units. I'm so sorry for them when they get to later cantos. I think we'll be fine. Like I've said, I just like them because they look cool. You know, I should probably be using Ego. I didn't even consider that. Maybe using Ego in the Luxcavations would be a good idea. Although it does seem like win rate might be good enough. We are basically winning all of our clashes. Yeah, never mind. I think we're fine. Wait, this might actually be the end of it right here. Does Project Moon update? Like, do they like send out balance patches for the different IDs? Is that a thing? Or is it just like new IDs might be stronger than old IDs with like a little bit of power creep? Look at all the XP we've got now. Honestly, the Luxcavations probably are worth doing. Probably should be committed to doing these a couple of times in the future. No, they don't. Rarely. They just get power crept. They're adamant against that. I guess it does work for their business model. The whole idea, I guess, is that you have to buy the new IDs when they come out, right? Like if the old IDs were just as strong as the new IDs, then you would never pull for new IDs. So I guess it makes sense if that's how that's how they make their money, but I could see then how that would result in power creeping. Okay, so those were all of our EXP Luxcavations done. Those were easy. They were very quick. I see now how basically you convert modules into XP through doing these. But we have thread. And does thread cost? Does it have a cost on it? Are these free? Oh no, there's different levels of them. Who is that? He's got a little tie. Slime person with little hat and little tie? Quite dapper. Okay. It's only level 20. So this team should be able to beat them, even though they don't have many yellow attacks, I think. Hello, Golden Apple. I fought you before. I know your tricks. Nobody touch the damn apple. Keep your hands off the damn apple. Is he gonna have a phase 2 like the actual apple? Because obviously, the golden apple, himself was not that difficult. Oh, that's true. This is an actual abnormality fight, so this is focus. Obviously, we just win rated it, but this is a focus battle. Okay, let me not win rate. So what do you got? Clash lose takes 20 damage. Clash lose loses golden sheen. Yeah. Yellow good. And what are you weak to? Oh, we don't even know. How do we not know? I fought you before. Let's get some blue. We love the blue. Yes, we love the blue. Just make sure this one's clashing here. I think that's right. Kaiser asks, curious question, do you watch Limbus trailer, or have you tried to avoid spoilers for now? You're talking about the trailer that just came out for Canto 8? Or the teaser, as I'm sure a lot of people in chat are about to correct you, because, you know, people, Project Moon fans get a little ruffled sometimes if you phrase things incorrectly. Look, it is False Apple, it's a big man. I mean, overall, no, I haven't looked at anything other than just the game. I guess I am trying to avoid spoilers as much as possible, but also I just hasn't really, like, I haven't come across any of the trailers or anything. But so yes, to answer your question, I have not. We do try to keep things as spoiler-free as possible. Let me dominate you here, dominate you here. And then make sure we're clashing there, that's good. Oh. I keep reading, you actually want the clash. You always want clashes to happen last. You want the other attacks to be unopposed. Yeah, this guy's cooked. I'm sorry, Mr. Apple. You don't stand a chance. I'm assuming he doesn't turn into Yuri Apple after we kill him. But that'd be pretty sad. I mean, it would be nice to see your face again, but it would be a little messed up. Wait, don't do those. How do you... Can you, like, un-win rate? I want to undo those. Okay, favored. Neutral. Favored. Okay, let me actually use... Do we have any ego built up? No. This should be fine. Actually, that's favored. That's better. We want that to clash there. Perfect. Freud asks, do you plan to watch the Canto and Intervalo trailers before starting them to get a little hype? Yeah, I probably wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind, like, once we get past, because, so, what Kaiser was talking about earlier, are there trailers other than just the Canto 8 trailer? Like, did they release trailers for all the other Cantos before they came out? Because, like, yeah, once we get to the point where, like, the next Canto should be happening, I wouldn't mind watching the trailer beforehand. I think that would actually be pretty cool. Obviously, we would wait until, like, we get to that point in the game. You know what I mean? Yes? Okay. Yeah. Kaiser says, also, not gonna lie, you're one of the few streamers who played all previous Project Moon games before Limbus, so quite excited to see your journey. Thank you. I mean, for me, I've had a lot of people that have said that, which is very surprising to me that so many people have not played the previous games. I guess my experience must just be pretty unique, but, like, obviously I didn't join because of Limbus, which I guess is what most people got into Project Moon for. I mean, for me, I joined because of Lobotomy Corp. Lobotomy Corp was the game that got me to, like, look into the franchise. Now, later I learned that Lobotomy Corp gameplay was a little bit of a nightmare for me, but, Runa ended up becoming one of my favorite games of all time. But Limbus was, like, you know, at the very back of my mind. Like, Limbus was not on my radar at all. I hadn't even heard about it other than the occasional mentioning of it in chat, you know? But I feel like starting from Limbus, it's almost a completely different universe that's set in. Lobotomy Corp and Ruin are very related in terms of, like, the the feel and like that kind of like the how the characters act and like how they like carry themselves and like how they speak. Limbus almost feels like a spin-off. Like Lobotomy Corp and Runa felt like the core of the story and of the games. To me, and that's just coming from my experience, Limbus feels really weird because some of the characters are very not serious, and like the world, it doesn't feel like there's that much like weight on the characters dying, obviously because they can come back to life, which was also not a thing in Runa or Lobotomy Corp. But I don't know, it just felt like things were more serious or like more real in the other games. We got 4th thread for that. That's all you get. We got 4th thread for taking on the boss. I guess because we did the lowest level, that would make sense. You get 3 daily bonuses. I guess we should just wipe this guy 3 times then, huh? Here, let me spend all these. Yeah, let's just wipe him. Let's get our daily bonuses out the way. Let's just farm as much thread as we can. Hello, G-Chan.
따라오지 마세요. 방해되거든요.
Yash says, I want to say Limbus gets a lot more serious after the first few cantos, but I can't because intervalos exist. What is intervalos? I've seen that mentioned a couple times now. Intervalos? Intervalos? Hex says, do you have a favorite Lobotomy Corp abnormality? Who did I say? Who was my favorite? I mean, I don't think I ever had a #1 that really stood out amongst all the abnormalities. I do like Big Bird quite a bit. Big Bird's a G. I do like Mr. Big Birdo. You might remember, because we did go through this back then, talking about what my favorite was. My favorite abnormality. I'm trying to think of who there even was. Yans, I think your favorite was one of the HEs, but I can't remember which. I don't even know. It's been so long since we played. For reference, the Lobotomy Corp playthrough was, like I said, I think it's literally been about 5 or 6 months since we played Lobotomy Corp. It's been a long time. Which is kind of insane to think about, that the past that many months of my life have been dedicated to Project Moon Gaming, but you know, I'll take it. This is where my life led me. This is my destiny. We're all on a path that was predetermined before us, and mine has led me to play all of the Project Moon games in order. No, I don't think it was the button. I don't think that the button was my favorite. I'd actually take a gander and say that the button may have been my least favorite abnormality. Child of the Galaxy was a big one. We did really like Child of the Galaxy, but that was also because it was basically like Bamboozle incarnate. It was like he was in the game. Well, he actually was in the game, but we named all the people after all the nuggets were named after people in chat. But also it was like Bamboozle incarnate. But yeah, I mean, Big Bird, Child of the Galaxy, freaking, those were the big ones. I mean, I actually did kind of start to like White Knight. I thought White Knight was really cool. We hated the Plague Doctor, but once he became White Knight, he started to give everybody the wings, and he had the really good ego gear. I started to like him. But I would definitely say that I liked Runa more than Lobotomy Corp. I mean, I think I mentioned that last one, but God, this is one of my favorite games of all time. The gameplay, I mean, I will say I can't really imagine playing Runa if we didn't have no grind. Like, it probably would have been a completely different game without no grind, but with the no grind mod on, it was a very good game. Without that, I could see it being a little grindy, would not really been my thing. That's actually crazy to think about. We basically played the entire game with no grind on. I think you kind of need no grind. you kind of need it.
버틀러 차원 가방 준비 완료했습니다.
So he said it was traumatizing the Liking White Knight. I guess I also, like, that reminds me. I mean, this isn't even really, I mean, it's obviously a tool. But the train, our train did also grow on me eventually. I don't know how, I don't know, like, because obviously the train's not like a sentient creature. It was a tool. But the train did grow on me at a certain point. Is there a reason that the Limbus bus looks like a train? Is there a reasoning behind that? Like the Limbus company logo, where it's got the front of the bus on there. I don't think everybody that I've ever shown that to has also seen that it's a train and not a bus. X says Runa, even without no grind's not that bad. You only need to fight max 2 times. You either accept less pages or grind. Yeah, I just thought it would be. I guess it's true, but I just wouldn't want to replay any of the stages. Like, what was cool to me was that we only ever had to do a stage once, and so like it felt like the story was still naturally progressing. If I had to sit around and keep grinding like the same stage, you know, a couple of times, even if it was just twice, then like I feel like that upsets the flow of the story. Mr. Magic Bullet? No. No. I mean, Fry Shoots himself wasn't bad. But I don't think I'll ever be able to recover from Soldat's use of the Magic Bullet. Because it doubles as a train for the mission, and the bus is only to fit in the city. It's magic? It's a magical bus? I mean, I knew it was a man-eating bus that powered itself on human flesh. I didn't realize it could reform as a train and a bus at will. Is that canon? That's real? When did they mention this? When did they mention the bus shrinking down? Does it do like the thing in Harry Potter with the giant purple bus where it goes like, you know, it goes through the alleyways? And like shrink and extend upwards, downwards? There we go. Not reform, but you'll see. The Limbus can dance? Alright, well that's our 3 daily thread Luxcavations done. We also did the 3 EXP Luxcavations we had available. That burned a decent amount of time, yeah. So it looks like we should be able to use those tickets now. Get some decent level ups for the dungeon ahead, because the dungeon might end up proving to be a little difficult. But I think this would be a decent place to call. Like I said, I mean, it does kind of suck. Like I said, this week might be a little strange with a lot of IRL stuff I've got going on right now we got to deal with. I think I will start to incorporate these Luxcavations into the streams, though, because this is pretty decent. I mean, honestly, I was more impressed with the amount of XP that we got from doing these, especially this third one. So EXP is worth it, and then slowly but surely we'll build up this thread so we can uptie our friends. So, as always, we'll end our stream with the... There's no way. Wait, where can I get lunacy? Wait, I need lunacy. I need 10 lunacy. Where does brother get 10 lunacy from? Can you give me lunacy, please? No, not this. Wait. We're so close. Wait, we're so close, though. Uptie. Oh, that's true. We get... Nice. Thank you, Yash. I wanted to uptie anyways. I totally forgot about that. We will uptie... Oh, well, wait. I already fully uptied her. I uptied everybody that I wanted to. I mean, I guess I could uptie Ishmael. I want to save my... Well, no, she's level 3 as well. I forgot. We have 4 level 3 uptied egos? Isn't that cool? We could do Yisong or we could do Hong Lu. Many people saying Hong Lu. I am also seeing Yisong though. I mean, I actually like, obviously I like Hong Lu more as a character, like himself. I like Hong Lu more than Yisong, but Yisong's ID, his South Section 4 Daichi Association ID, I think I actually like more than Hong Lu's. No, I like Hong Lu's ego more anyways. Alright, we'll take him. Uptie that boy. Oh, how does it feel getting hunted down by your prey?
사냥당하는 기분은 어떠신가요?
Oh. Fangboy Hong Lu. Hello? Anyone home? I heard on good authority that this was your hideout, so I wonder why you're ignoring me. The child strode confidently through the dilapidated, rundown hallway of an old building. That's crazy, guys. We had three different upties, level 3 upties this stream. That's it. D-Chan says, pick whatever your heart tells you and go wild with on your favorite ID. Works every time. Thank you, G-Chan. That's what I was doing anyways. I'm just glad that somebody's actually telling me to do it. Somebody's backing me up. He comes to a sudden stop in front of a small door at the metallic stench of blood. The child raises his hand, soft and clean, unlike his outfit and the brutish manner in which he carried himself. He gently places it on the door handle. Excuse me, may I enter? His voice is bright and upbeat, but between every knock his voice drips with murderous intent so intense that it couldn't be masked. Perhaps whoever was hiding could sense it too. A barely noticeable sound of breathing seeped past the door frame. Barely noticeable. But that hint of profound terror carried by that slightest exhale brought a grin to the child's lips. He simply could not help it. Are we playing hide and seek? Pretending to be unavailable? Haha, I can hear your breathing. You know, if you won't open up, then... Still, there was no reply, but this silence seemed to only have emboldened the child. He slowly and casually lifts his leg, then... I thought he was going to start peeing. I thought he was marking his territory. Kick the door down. You leave me no choice but to let myself in. The door splinters open and the blood fiend, who'd been hiding listening from behind the door, gets flung across the room. The child smiles cheerfully at the blood fiend on the ground. Oh, why didn't you just open up when I asked you nicely? You gave me no option, you know. It's not like we'll turn a blind eye and walk away just because you're holed up here like a dirty little rat. How did you find this place? I'm impressed by the bond between you and your family. They knew the address of every single one of their relatives, including yours. The child lightly tapped a photograph framed on a wall with his hammer and took a slow look around the room. There was a whole mound of letters on the table, while framed group photos with other blood fiends were placed around the room. The blood fiend realized that something must have happened to his family. Something awful. If they were forced to spill even his location, then... Wait! There's been a misunderstanding. Can we talk first? Start waving that hammer in my face. A misunderstanding? Yeah, a misunderstanding. I've never hurt a human before. I always kept to myself, drinking blood only from humans who were already dead. The blood fiend wasn't lying. Blood fiends hiding out in this area were yet to hurt a human. They've been stalking in the back streets, subsisting on stale blood from corpses. An inexperienced fixer on their first blood fiend hunt might hesitate upon hearing this, but it didn't matter to this child, who's been in this business for a while. Ah, yep, I remember. That's exactly what your family told me. My children would never spill the beans on me. What is with what is with Limbus and beans? They love their beans. What have you done to my family? They had the audacity to bite a human. How uncivilized, So I employed a little ice-breaking trick my grandfather taught me. And it worked. It really was a chatterbox. It started sharing all kinds of fun stories with me. Broke the ice? You tortured my family! Oh, don't be overdramatic. I don't think it was that bad. At least not enough to be called torture. Why are you doing this to us? We've never even made a blood bag, not one. We just wanted to live. We just wanted to live a life like anyone else. Why are you doing this? What? Oh, that's... The child started, then stopped himself with a scoff. Maybe he thought whatever he said wouldn't matter. So the child's answer to the blood fiend's cries was far from logical, almost flippant. Because you're a blood fiend. What other reason do I need? What the hell? Oops, we've wasted enough time. Shall we begin? I hope to hear many, many stories from you tonight, too. Stories about your family. The child produced a silver bottle and swished it in front of the blood fiend. Then, go away! Get that thing away from me! What's so scary about this little vial of water? A drop of water falls through a small crack in the vial. As soon as the drop lands on his skin, the blood fiend begins to convulse, an inhuman scream against escaping his mouth. The child continued to swish the vial in front of the blood fiend until he grew so exhausted that he couldn't even scream anymore. Then the child picked up the hammer. That sure was scary, huh? Don't worry, I'll help you forget this horror soon enough. As the blood fiend shuddered helplessly from the sheer horror engraved in his instincts, the child suddenly raised the hammer and brought it down upon his leg. Gah! Wow, you can regenerate from a crushed leg? Your kind sure are persistent. He continued to pummel the blood fiend's legs with the hammer until they were nothing more than shards of bone amidst a sludge of meat, so that he may never pursue a human again. So that he may never flee from the hunters such as himself again. And the child crushed his arm so that he may never grab a human. Then he held the blood fiend's jaws open and pulled his teeth out one by one so that he may never bite a human. Much blood have you drunk to keep regenerating like this? What followed was a brutal one-sided beatdown. You're holding on for longer than I expected, but struggling won't change anything. Why are you so cruel? I never attack a human. I live just like humans do. A normal life. The child shook his head in exasperation, watching the blood fiend trying to speak through his mangled gum and lips. What? Wait, are you serious? You are a monster, a beast filled with nothing but yearning for blood. You can act like a human, but your nature doesn't change. Sure, a few corpses might fill you up for now, but sooner or later you won't be able to stand that yearning. Besides, you have other sins to answer for, don't you? What sins? I just want to live a quiet life with my family. Whoa, would you look at the time? Let's wrap this up, okay? With that, the child raised the hammer over his head and slammed it onto the blood fiend's head. Then again, and again, and again, until he could no longer regenerate, till the sun began to rise over the horizon. Only when even the blood fiend's fingers stopped twitching did the child rise from his position with a hollow smile. Family, huh? Huh, that's a good one. I'm sure it mentioned the family only because it didn't know who contracted me for this job, but that's really funny. The child unfolded a tiny piece of paper, dipped his fingers in the pool of blood that filled the room, and drew a red circle. On the paper was a heartfelt request, a contract on the life of a blood fiend that turned one of their family into a kindred before leaving. Into a kindred? I don't know what a kindred is. Will your real family no longer be your own after you got turned into a kindred? I suppose that's why he protested his innocence to the end, but... The child produced several other pieces of paper, all yet to be circled, and read them. He found one of them that seemed particularly relevant to what the blood fiend said and unfolded it. Blood fiends are, at the end of the day, evil from the moment they are born. It's their nature. The child quietly left the building, red sun rising behind him. He may rest for a short while, but it will be long before he finds true respite. Beneath the surface of the city, blood fiends and their victims still skulked within. Whether he wished to or not, the child had to behold so many more things about blood fiends in a shimmering eye before he would be able to return. Didn't the in-Corp people mention stuff about kindred? Kindred beings? Kindred people? Kindred humans? I remember them saying that. Jeff says, Devin, you're my favorite new Limbus streamer. Keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate that. A younger blood fiend. Oh, okay. It's just a term for a younger blood fiend. Got you. I don't think... Have we ever fought Did we fight Blood Fiends in Ruina? I know that term's been passed around a couple of times. I've heard it said before. But, I don't think we have that much, like, lore on them just yet. Obviously, I know one of the ensemble. She was a Blood Fiend, right? The one that resurrected the cross? The Vermilion Cross? Elena. Yes, Elena was one. I remember. Nosferatu was a Blood Fiend base abnormality, and Elena from the Blue Reaver was a Blood Fiend. Got you. I wonder if we'll like walk in up on a nest of, because obviously there's a lot of them. It's not just like a couple of them. Interesting. Okay, well that is our lunacy we needed, so we can do Big Gamba. Big Gamba time. Is Incorp Sinclair in here? Is Incorp Sinclair in here? Because if so, I think I want to do it. Which one gives me the best chance for Incorps? That's what I want. Yes, obviously. Oh, okay. Yeah, the one who shall grip Sinclair. We've got a 0.29% chance to pull it. All right, it's Sinclair time. We need a good Sinclair ID, anyways. This is the one that we messed up big time last time. We did not get almost any. We got one 2-star ID, and it was a duplicate. So please send your luck. Send me all of your luck. We're going to need it. It's pull time. Come on! God! Invest the luck! Push it into your screen! Manifest the 3-star Enclair. Why? Why must this happen? Why must this happen to me? What have I done to deserve this? It's so poo! It's the 9 poo! It's the 9 poo with the 1 2-star that was guaranteed! Oh my god.
자, 정의가 찾아왔어. 악인들을
She Association South Section 5 Director, 2-star Don Quixote. Hurrah, justice hath arrived. I shall drive all villains into equal demise. At least it's not a duplicate, right? At least it's not a duplicate. Look at all the Sinclairs staring us down, making fun of us. Well, I guess that's our daily pull. When do we get the Sinclair ID? Does it never happen? I don't think it's ever happening, y'all. That is a tragedy. I mean, at least we have 1 3-star. I'll take our 1 guaranteed 3-star that we have. We have yet to actually pull a natural 3-star yet, but we gotta save the tickets for next stream because we aren't gonna have enough lunacy for a big pull. So I'm gonna save the tickets for next stream so we can actually do some pulls then. You know what I mean? Or no balls? What do you mean? Debbie, you can still use the tickets or no balls like Yash said? Single ticket, no balls. No balls. I'm ballless. My balls have fallen off. It's a very sad occurrence. I thought that you guys would be more polite. You wouldn't make fun of me for the loss of my balls, but I see how it is. No, I see how it is. Guys, we did good today. But this is where we shall end today's stream, my friends. And not tomorrow, but Wednesday is when our next stream will be. And we shall take on the dungeon. You guys ready for some dungeon content? I do like the dungeons. This one looks like it's going to be a bit more exciting than the last one. We're going to save all of our our tickets for some big pulls. Hopefully we can actually pull a natural 3-star. That would be insane. A real, genuine 3-star that we don't have to take, we don't have to get for a guarantee. Like, actually pull one. Hopefully more in Corp. I would love that, you know? That'd be awesome. Jason says if all else fails, you could save 400 Sinclair shards for in Claire. I guess that's true. How much longer is the season? Like, do I have time to get enough Sinclair shards before they get turned into threads so that I can actually use them to buy something? Like a week? Oh, okay. Okay, so I have to do it after the new season drops. It ends the 15th. Oh yeah, literally 10 days. Got you. You'll only lose half of them though. That's so stupid. Why do they do that? That's so silly. Start saving next session? Yeah, I guess we should. We need that in Claire eventually. I need him in my life. Alright guys, well, thank you so much for hanging out and hope you guys enjoyed the stream. But those of you here on YouTube and on Twitch, very much appreciate you guys. Had a lot more, I guess I'm gonna say I had a lot more fun. Canto 3 has definitely brightened the horizons for Limbus for me. I was a little afraid playing through Canto 2, like I said. I was like, if the rest of the game is like this, I'm not gonna be a huge fan. But so far, we love you, Devin Blocks. Thank you, Comet. Thank you. I wasn't completely sure, like, the prospects of the rest of the games, but if it keeps up how Canto 3 has been, then I think I'm gonna very much enjoy the rest of Limbus. So before we end our stream, I would like to give a big special thanks to all of our members that we have here on the YouTube channel that are willing to give their monetary patronage to me. I much appreciate you guys. Also, thank you, Karan, for the daily donations. Very much appreciate you too. But thank you to all 99 of our YouTube members. Look, guys, you could be the 100th if you wanted. Thank you to Tyan Fam, Air, Gareth 136, Christy, Virulent, Sergio, Hong Lu, Big Bird, Kyonchis, Oliko, KB, you can call me Juan, The Green, Callie, Mert, Bamboozle, Ideal, Kane Walker, Lazy Pillow, Swagman, Adventures, Dingus, Sweatshirt, Laboomdoo, Dongarong, San, Knife, Despair, Ricardo, RR, Raise Codex, Haze Gaming, Andy, Levi, My Water Burnt Frogs, Camille, Nancy, Cart, Quasar, Noko, Xander, Pauler, Limbus, Nothing There, Mercuria. Look at that! Thank you, Comet, our 100th member. Thank you so much. Welcome, the 100th Bloxian member. Welcome to the Bloxian Empire, my friend. I appreciate you. Comet has donated 5 memberships before in the past, by the way, so you know, this is even more appreciated overall. Thank you, buddy. Who else we got in here? I'm still going through. Nothing There, Mercuria, Hatsune, Susuke, Derb, Jude, Connor, Death by Meadow, Hunkfan, Crystal Speed, Local Hey Shoot, Spicer, Ochizit, Yancer, Bacon, Brian, Pixel, Ian Davis, Bob the Wizard, New Armies, Goko, Ricky, Suppressed VA, The Silent Orchestra, Eternal, Big Bird, News and Invalid, Max, Hunter, Dr. Wilson, Celerity, Chris, Jade, Comrade, Sunny, Cosmic, My Water Burnt, Yo-Yo, Brandon, Molten Knight, Gregor, Caballero, Otis, Baked Potato, Devourer, Heathcliff, Tony Tutal, Gabriel Lavera, Wealthy Kenny, Tony the Horse, Jackie, Yash, Alexandria, Owen, Bug, Miles, Alphonse, and Comet. I hope all of you have a great rest of your morning, evening, night, afternoon, wherever you are. And no stream tomorrow. Like I said, I've got a final to take. I actually got 2 finals to take. But we will resume on Wednesday to enter the dungeon and continue our Limbus playthrough. All right. See you guys later.